anything you like to do. Do it, let me win your heart. Let me never stop and let me start. All I wanna do is win your heart.
Are you in love is full of pain? For our love is just a strain. I don't wanna love, I don't wanna love. Love is not a game, love is not a game.
Do you wanna go? No. Will you be mine? No. Do you wanna go? No. Will you be mine? No. Do you wanna go?
No, 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 I don't.
Will you be mine?
No, 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 I don't.
Say what? Will you be mine?
Yeah, just beat it, man.
Namaskaram, Yellorkam, Vanakkam, and a very good morning. Yes, you heard correctly. We are the D Squared Punas. I'm your girl, Devasri Govender.
And I'm Dashni Patra, and yes, we're here to bring you the first Sunday Morning Spice show on this rainy day, which is the first Sunday of April.
Yeah, so we weren't here last week. That's why we're saying this, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back in studio, and thank God we're in studio this morning because it's raining outside, and we wouldn't want to be doing an OB in the rain. Although we have done that.
We've done it.
We've
we
done
definitely
that.
has.
Yes.
Our team always rain, sunshine, storm, hurricane, typhoon. We there.
Yeah, even if it's even if the gazebo is gonna fall over your head, because we've done that too.
We've done that too. We've done that too, guys. But that is it. The love that we have for the music that we have and the community that we broadcast to as well. So we have a lot coming up in our show today.
In the first hour of our show, this is our Sunday morning wake up. So here you can expect all of the latest motivation to carry you through the week, as well as that Sunday jam on Toast Jam and that evergreen track. And we're going to try and squeeze that in because we have a very special interview coming up just after 9:30, and that is with the Shivoham Fine Arts, and it's called Muruga Arul, and a collaboration between South Africa and India. But we'll tell you more about that a bit later.
Exciting, exciting. So from 10 to 11 is our musical hour. So 10 to 10:30 will be our 30 minutes of themed music in our Shakti Money segment. And then from 10:30 to 11 will be all those brand new songs that have released in the last few days. And we have a huge independent lineup for you there because most of our songs this week are all independent tracks.
And can I just say, I'm in my happiest because you know how I feel about independent music. Right?
Yes, definitely. We are at our happiest right here because independent music is the way to go. We've been preaching it. And during our Fresh Tune segment today, you will hear why we love it so much.
As well as in the last hour of our show, and that is where the spice kicks up, because here you're going to hear all of the latest gossips, the latest trends, everything that's happening around the world, who's of the zoos. And trust me, there's a lot to expect on that Global Now segment. And that Krida gossip, because IPL season is on and it's so exciting. I mean, I love it. I literally pause my work to watch IPL.
Yes, definitely. It is definitely exciting times for sports fans, especially if you're a cricket fan. And if you're a soccer fan as well, that big game happening today between Manchester United and Liverpool. So definitely exciting news coming up in that final hour of our show.
As well as that red carpet gossip, because you know that's where all the spice happens, because everybody's getting with each other, everybody's breaking up with each other. There's rumors on social media. So yeah, you can expect that from the Sunday Morning Spice.
So if you are just waking up now, here's a very good morning to you. Do stay tuned with us from 9 right up until 12.
நீவசரம் தொட்டால் தர தெரியும் தன்னாலே அதவசத நின்னாலே உன்னை 10 பேராச்சும் வெற்றி அடைய நினைச்சாலே உன்னை தூக்கி நெஞ்சில் வச்சாலே வேற லெவல்ஸ் கோ எல்லாருக்கும் எல்லாமே கை சேர்ந்தது கிடையாது எல்லாரும் பார்க்காம சிரிச்சா நீ வேற லெவல் என்ன செய்ய சிறக கேக்குது என்ன பரம நீந்தல் குடிக்குது கிடைச்ச பரிச ரசிக பழகிடு நீவசரம் தொட்டாலே தர தெரியுமே தன்னாலே அதவசத நின்னாலே உன்னை 10 பேராச்சும் வெற்றி அடைய நினைச்சாலே உன்னை தூக்கி நெஞ்சில் வச்சாலே வேற லெவல் சகோ எல்லாருக்கும் எல்லாமே கை சேர்ந்தது கிடையாது இல்லாதது பார்க்காம சிரிச்சா நீ வேற லெவல் என்ன செய்ய சிறக கேக்குது எந்த பரம நீந்தல் குடிக்குது கிடைச்ச பரிச ரசிக பழகிடு வேற லெவல் இங்க காத்திருக்கு உனக்கு வேற லெவல் தட்டிக்கிட்ட நீயும் வேற லெவல் பொண்ண படிக்கவை வேற லெவல் மண்ணு செழிக்கவை வேற லெவல் தப்பு செய்ய இங்க வாய்ப்பு இருந்தும் கண்ணியமா நின்ன வேற லெவல் அன்ப பரிசலி வேற லெவல் நீ விசரும் தொட்டாலும் கரதில் தன்னாலும் அதவசத்தன் முன்னாலே உன்னை பத்து பேராச்சும் வெற்றி அடைய நினைச்சாலே உன்னை தூக்கி நெஞ்சில் வச்சாலே வேற லெவல் சங்கோ
In a world where connectivity is key, where businesses strive to thrive in the digital age, one name stands out as the beacon of innovation and reliability: NetStream Integrated Solutions. From network infrastructure to cybersecurity, cloud solutions to managed IT services, with tailored solutions and round-the-clock support, we're more than just a service provider. We're here to elevate your business to new heights. Visit www.netstreamis.co.za or call us on 031 003 8919 and unlock the full potential of your business with NetStream Integrated Solutions.
దాని కోడి భుజం మీద కడవా దాని గుట్ట పురై కలు మెరియా అది రమ్మంటరా దొరసెలియా దాని పేరే రంగేలేని నా అంగి జడ తాకితే అయితది నల్లంగి మాటల ఘాటు లవంగి మరల పడితే అది శివంగి తీగలు లేని సారంగి వాయించపోతే అది పిరంగి గుడియా 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 అది చిక్కి చిక్కది చిడియా అది రమ్మంటే రాదుర చలియా దాని పేరే సారంగ దరియా సింపల్ ఎన్నెల కురియా దాని చెవులకు దుద్దుల్ మెరియా అది రమ్మంటే రాదుర చలియా దాని పేరే సారంగ దరియా దాని నడుము ముడతలే మెరియా పడిపోతది మొగోళ్ళ దునియా అది రమ్మంటే రాదుర చలియా దాని పేరే సారంగ దరియా దాని కుడి భుజం మీద కడవా దాని గుత్తపు రైకలు మెరియా అది రమ్మంటే రాదుర చలియా దాని పేరే సారంగ దరియా దాని ఎడం భుజం మీద కడవా దాని ఎచెంటు రైకలు మెరియా అది రమ్మంటే రాదుర చలియా దాని పేరే సారంగ దరియా
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Southside FM, South Africa.
రంగురంగుల ముగ్గుల్లో 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 ఇంటి ముంగిట గొప్పిళ్ళు 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 చిట్టి పాపల నవ్వుల్లో కోటి కాకుల తిప్పెళ్ళు
రామ రామ రఘు రామ రామ అని గచ్చె కట్టుకొని డప్పు పట్టుకొని ఊరు ఆడతెగ చిందులాడరండో రాముడంటే రాముడయ్యో పేదవారి దేవుడయ్యో సాహసాల వీరుడయ్యో సాటి లేని సూర్యుడయ్యో సీతతోటి బయటికొచ్చే చేతులెత్తి పెట్టేరా దండం కాపాడును కోదండం ఓ సీతారామ ఢమకుటమా ఢమ 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 ఢం భద్రాద్రి రామ ఢమకుటమా ఢమ 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 ఢం
ఓ సీతారామ ఢమకటమా ఢమకటమ 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 భద్రాద్రి రామ ఢమకటమా ఢమకటమ 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 దశరథ రామ రఘుకుల సోమ అయోధ్య రామ జయ రామ జయ జయ రామ జానకి రామ జయ 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 జయ
ఓరకంట రామయ్య రూపు చూసి ఓయమ్మో సిగ్గుల మొగ్గైపోయిందమ్మా చక్కని సీతమ్మ నీటిలోన సీతమ్మ మోము చూసి ఓయబ్బో సంతోషంతో పొంగిపోయే చల్లని రామయ్య రామాలయమే ప్రేమాలయమయ్యో రామాలయమే ప్రేమాలయమై రామాయణమే ప్రేమాయణమై మొక్కులు మొక్కే భక్తుల కోసం మోక్షములిచ్చే రాముని పాదం ఆనందంతో ఆడిందోయ్ ఢం ఢం ఓ సీతారామ ఢమకుటమా ఢమ 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 ఢం భద్రాద్రి రామ ఢమకుటమా ఢమ 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 ఢం
ఓ సీతారామ ఢమకటమా ఢమకటమ 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 భద్రాద్రి రామ ఢమకటమా ఢమకటమ 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 తదిం దింత దిన తదిం దింత దిన తదిం దింత దిన తదిం దింత దిన తా 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 తా
నాలో నా ఊపిరంటూ నీడల్లే ఎండావాన అతని వెంటే ఉన్నది సీతమ్మ. సీత అంటే లోలో నా ప్రేమ ఉన్నా ఏనాడు చెప్పలేదు ఆమెకి పాపం అయ్యో రామయ్య. లోకంలోనే చక్కని జంట ఓ లోకంలోనే చక్కని జంట చూసిన వారికి కన్నుల పంట. రావణుడంటి రాక్షసుడైనా వాలిని మించిన వాడెవడైనా నేలకు కూల్చును రాముని కోదండం. ఓ సీతారామ ఠమకుటమా టమ 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 శ్రీరామ ఠమకుటమా టమ 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 టమ.
It is 21 minutes after 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning, and this is a Sunday Morning Spice with your favorite punters, Darshini Patte and Devasri Governor. A very good morning if you're just tuning in. This is Southside FM 107.2. Remember, you can stream us live on Radio Garden and tune in, as well as on YouTube and Facebook. We are live, so come in, say hi, see what's going on in the studio.
Because there's a lot going on in the studio. Besides us enjoying the amazing music, we have some WhatsApps coming through. So we're saying a very good morning to Selvi, who sends us a message. Scatter seeds of kindness wherever you go. Good morning. May God bless you and your loved ones today and always. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for those beautiful words this morning. We then have Victor and Sushi Naidu of Mia Bank, who say Namaskaram and Vanakkam to both bubbly ladies. Was good meeting you both and a few others at the Ilovo reunion last week. Congrats to the Ilovo reunion committee. Great successful event. Wishing everyone a safe weekend. Take precautions, especially for those that are traveling and driving in this weather. Jay Telugutali. And the last song that we just played was from the movie Nijam, and it's called Rangu Rangula. And we are actually going towards a very auspicious week in the calendar this week. Okay, so it is the last week of many South Indian calendars. We have Ugadi, we have Tamil New Year, there's the beginning of Ramayan week. So it's a very, very auspicious week ahead of us.
It's a prayer week, it is celebration week, and yes, we love being Hindu at this point.
We definitely do. And we also love being Muslim because we have Eid coming up as
Yes.
well. So there's a lot going on this week, guys. So we've just moved off from Easter.
Yes.
You know, and now we are
Into another celebratory week.
completely. So definitely a lot to be excited for this week.
We also say a very Kale Vanakkam to Devashni Mudali rather, and she says, Vanakkam Akas, I love the song y'all are playing, XO Kayuri. Of course, that's Kayuri, our baby Kayuri. As well as Rita Nadesan saying, Kale Vanakkam G Squared Punas. Happy soulful Sunday ahead, love and light always. And as well as she says, this is from Rita Nadesan of Phoenix. And Jesha Naidu saying, hi Devasri and Dashni Akka.
Thank you so much for that, and a happy belated birthday to you. Turning 21, huge milestone
Yes.
there, Desha.
I just have to say, Jesha, I love her to bits. For the very reason is that ever since we started Southside FM, she's been our pillar, she's been our biggest support.
Definitely. Most
She comes
definitely.
to almost all of our OBs, and for her, it's like an event. She always says it. Yeah, it's an event. And thank you so much for your support, Jesha. We love you and wish you all the best in your future.
Definitely, most definitely. And lots of love going out to everyone that is listening to us this morning. It is a cold, rainy morning. So we do know that there is nothing better than just sitting at home, cuddled up with a nice hot cup of coffee and some popcorn and maybe some fresh chicken curry, mutton curry. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know what's cooking in that pot, because we haven't asked you what's cooking in that pot for a while. 074-345-4447. 074-345-4447. What is the perfect meal for this very, very rainy weather here, or rainy day here in Durban?
Now, Devs, tell me, growing up, have you ever watched a Jackie Chan movie?
Yeah, I was like a Rush Hour. Actually, I wasn't a Rush Hour fan. My brother was a Rush Hour fan, which means I had to watch it too because there's only one TV in the house.
Damn.
Yeah, like I must have watched like the Rush Hour series like 10,000 times
Oh, dear.
on repeat. We had the DVD that had all three.
Oh, yes, I also have
Yeah.
that. DVD. Yes, I did have that. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. But Jackie Chan and Rush Hour, for example, has been such a monumental part of our childhood. You
Yes.
know, it's not me, it's you. You are me, me are you. You remember
Yeah.
that whole
But then
scene?
I also loved how Jackie Chan has evolved in his career, where he was the in the Karate Kid. Like, so we've seen him from this like comedian kind of vibe, where he does impossible stunts, to this spot on karate master.
Right? right? And the one thing I love about Jackie Chan is his humility. He's brilliant. There will never be another Jackie Chan, okay? And today the world celebrates Jackie's 70th birthday.
Right.
So it's a milestone birthday for him, someone that's been in our
A whole
lives.
70, yeah, guys, a whole 70.
A whole 70.
But he's also a role model to look up to because he took his culture, his heritage, and he made a life for himself. And he was in Hollywood amongst westernization. He could have changed to become more popular, but he stood by who he was, and he took the art of karate, which is his heritage, and he literally made it a worldwide thing.
Definitely, definitely. And today our motivation is coming through from the wise mind of none other than Jackie Chan.
When I was young, if people said, Jackie, one day you will get an Oscar, you know? But I just concentrate, even my box office, good. Box office, no good. Somebody go to see my movie, some people don't like movie. Doesn't matter. Every day, single shot. In the movie, in the stage, on the set, I do my best. I can enrich my life for all those years. One day, I never go to the Oscar. Oscar come to me. Wow! No matter what kind of job you are the host, you do the best you can. You're not today to the host, nobody listen to you. Okay, tomorrow you change your cameraman. Okay, you doesn't good, you go to change your soundman. You do nothing. Stay where you are, like you, like the audience. I think everybody have your own job. Stay your own job. One day, your dream success.
And not me clapping in studio here because I felt that one.
Of course, Jackie can hear you all the way.
Yeah, like, can I just say, his words are so powerful in this. And this is coming to you live from the Kapil Sharma show, which
This
is
one.
really, really huge in the Bollywood, like the North
Yes,
Indian side,
yes.
right? And I mean, for him to be on the Kapil Sharma show and being a Hollywood actor, I think that's phenomenal, right? I love diversity there.
But that's the other thing about Jack. You know, like we said, humility that comes through. He knows, he is a superstar. But he's never too shy to go back home to promote China, like you said, to promote his heritage. I mean, to come to India and sit on a Kapil Sharma show next to Sonu Sood and talk about life and how you are. You know, your awards, your rewards will come at you, come for you, as long as you're true to what you do.
You know, there's a saying, right, that I live by. Well, I'm actually a small fish, right, compared to these people. But I always say that I didn't choose the life chose me. And that's exactly what happened, right, with Radio Dash. You can agree. That's what happened with us, right? But I mean, here we have a platform to promote our culture, to do what we love, which we've always wanted to do, right? So I think that's what people need to realize, that if it's meant for you, it will be for you. If it's not meant for you, there's something better for you. And just stay in our lane. Don't try and push somebody else off the ladder for us to go up. Trust me, there's enough space for everybody on that ladder. There's enough space. So just be true to yourself, be you. If it doesn't happen, yes, you're going to be bummed about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, remember there's something bigger out there for you.
Definitely. And everybody is different, guys. You cannot be using the same lane as the next person. Like, you have something different to offer that nobody else can offer. You just got to give it time for it to tap in and for your part to get created, and it will happen. It definitely will happen. I mean, we are testament to it.
Yeah, most definitely. The life chose us. We don't choose the life.
Definitely. So don't forget, we do have that special interview coming up just after 9:30. But now we're going to take it to our evergreen track of the day.
Yeah, and this one, nostalgia definitely kicks in. Definitely.
It does. So we're going to take it to the music of A.R. Rahman, and this is the title track from the movie Ambikapati.
அந்த கங்கை ஆற்றில் ஒரு வண்ண பறவை மூழ்கியதே நீரோடு அது கரையில் வந்ததே கண்கள் கோசம் தேவதையாகும் அமராவதியாக்கே அம்பிகாபதி தான் நானே அமராவதி தான் நானே எனக்கு எனக்கு என்று துடிக்கும் துடிக்கும் மனம் உனக்கு உனக்கு என்றது தினம் தனக்கு தனக்கு என்று தவிக்கும் தவிக்கும் உள்ள நமக்கு நமக்கு என்று சொல்லுதே என்னை கவிஞன் கவிஞன் என்று கருதி கிடந்த ஒரு கருவம் அறுத்து விட்டது உன்னை கலக்கும் பொழுது கண்ணில் அடிக்கு வழங்கி என்னை கடையும் கடையன் என்று கழுது வாசிநகர் வீதி பக்கம் பாடி கண்ணில் ஒன்றை பிச்சை போட்டு போடி அமராவதியாக்கே ஓ அமராவதியாக்கே பல குழிகள் கடந்து வழி நடந்து நடந்து மனம் பிழியில் விழுந்து விடுவே சிறு பூக்கள் தொடுப்பதற்கு கத்தி உனக்கு ஊசி ஒன்று போதுமே உன்னை நினைத்து நினைத்து விழி நினைத்து நடத்தி உடல் இழைத்து இழைத்து விட்டது உயிர் தெறிக்க தெறிக்க உன்னை துரத்தி துரத்தி என்னை வருத்தி வருத்தி முச்சு முட்டுதே மண்ணில் வந்தோம் இன்னொரு பாதி தேடி நீ தேடும் பாதி நான் பெண்ணே ஆடி அந்த கங்கை ஆற்றில் ஒரு வண்ண பறவை மூழ்கியதே நீரோடு அது கரையில் வந்ததே கண்கள் கூசும் அம்பிகா பதினானே அமராவதி அம்பிகா பதினானே அமராவதி அந்த கங்கை ஆற்றில் ஒரு வண்ண பறவை மூழ்கியதே நீரோடு அது கரையில் வந்ததே கண்கள் கூசும் தேவதையாக
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Southside FM. South Africa.
Stockist of aluminium profiles, glass sheets and hardware for the window and door fabricator. We also stock standard size patio and shower doors. AGW has branches situated in Isipingo and Chatsworth. We are a quality and trusted brand to the window and door fabricator. Contact Jonty on 083 605 9051.
ಅಂಬದರಿ ಜಗದಾಂಬದರಿ ನಾವೆನ್ನದಿರಿ ಕುಡಿ ಕನ್ನದಿರಿ
లంబదరి భ్రమరాంబదరి నా చంపదిరి అరచేయదిరి
ಗೋವಾದರಿ ನೇನಾಗಿದರಿ ನೀನಾಸಲು ಮುದಿರಿ
దరి పగలోయి దరి రెండిటనిదరి చిదిరి
ಅದಿರಿ ಚೆದಿರಿ ಕುದಿರಿ ಕುದಿರಿ ನಿನ್ನು ನನ್ನು ಕಲಿಪೆನು ಬರರಿ ನಿನ್ನು ನನ್ನು ಕಲಿಪೆನು ಬರರಿ
ససరి రే గాగా పదరి ససరి రే గాగా పదరి
కడుతున్న కౌగిలి ప్రహరి
కౌగిళ్ళి సరిపోమంటూ మోగించా ముద్దుల భేరి
ముద్దసలే చాలదు అంటూ తెస్తున్న తేనెయ దారి
తేనెలతో తీరదు అంటూ తనువిచ్చా సరస విహారి
సరసం ఆదరి సిక్కే ఈదరి మధ్య మార్గం కుదిరి
స్వర్గం మాదిరి భూమి ఇద్దరి మధ్యన మనకే ముదిరి
అదిరి చెదిరి కుదిరి ముదిరి నిన్ను నన్ను కలిపెను పదరే నిన్ను నన్ను కలిపెను పదరే
ససరి రే కాక పదరి ససరి రే కాక పదరి
అంబదరి జగదాంబదరి నా వెన్నగిరి కుడి కన్నడిరి
లంబదరి భ్రమరాంబదరి నా చంపదరి అరచెయ్యదరి
నువ్వాదరి నేనా ఈదరి నీనా అసలు ముదిరి
రేయాదరి పదలో ఇద్దరి రెండి కనిదరి చిదిరి
అదిరి చెదిరి కుదిరి ముదిరి నిన్ను నన్ను కలిపెను పదరే నిన్ను నన్ను కలిపెను పదరే
ససరి రే కాక పదరి ససరి రే కాక పదరి
புதுமலை தொட்டு செல்லும் காற்றை நிறுத்து புது கவி பாடி செல்லும் ஆற்றை நிறுத்து கிசு கிசு கொண்டு செல்லும் கிளியை நிறுத்து காதல் வந்ததே இருமுயல் கொடுக்கின்ற முத்தம் நிறுத்து இருதயம் அடிக்கின்ற சத்தம் நிறுத்து இலங்கையில் நடக்கின்ற யுத்தம் நிறுத்து காதல் வந்ததே எனக்கு காதல் வந்ததே திந்தர 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 கூவச் சொல்லாத குயிலை நிறுத்து ஆடச் சொல்லாத அலையை நிறுத்து காயச் சொல்லாத நிலவை கொளுத்து முட்டி விழுகின்ற அருவி நிறுத்து சுற்றி வருகின்ற பூமி நிறுத்து பூமி துளைக்கின்ற புல்லை நிறுத்து இந்த அகிலத்தின் ஓசைகள் நின்று விட வேண்டும் அவள் விடும் சுவாசத்தின் சத்தம் மட்டும் வேண்டும் நட்சத்திர மண்டலத்தில் ஓரிடம் வேண்டும் நாங்கள் மட்டும் பேசிக்கொள்ள தனி மொழி வேண்டும் கண்ணாசைவில் மின்னல் விழ புன்னகையில் பூக்கள் விழ கையசைவில் வானம் விழ பெண்ணசைவில் நானும் விழவே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே திந்தர 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 திந்தர
favorite Akkas. I'm loving your show. Thank you so much for keeping me company whilst I'm eating my chicken curry for breakfast.
This is Southside FM 107.2 with Devasthi Govender and Darshni Patta on your Sunday morning spice. And yes, it's been such an awesome day this morning, a cold day, and we've been asking you what's cooking in that pot. So we have a special message coming in from Gino Mudley saying hot crab curry. Dash, what's your thoughts about that hot crab curry right now?
Don't do this to us, Gino. Don't. Please. We are so hungry in studio. I would love some freshly sliced white bread with a glass of Coke and crab curry right now.
No. I think a hot cup of coffee, because today is very, very cold. And I think I need the coffee today because I think Easter weekend has not ended for me because I've been like a wild chicken this whole weekend.
Oh, wild chicken. Is that what you compare yourself to, Devasthi? A whole wild chicken. Okay, thank you so much for that. You know, we definitely wish we could come home and have that hot crab curry with you guys. We also have Dreshlin Govender coming through saying Vanakkam and Namaskaram, my favorite Akkas. And we hope you guys are well. In this weather is just right to watch a nice Tamil or Telugu movie with some popcorn or maybe a hot crab curry. There we go. Thanks, Dresh. Add on to our problems here and suggest hot crab curry. Gino and Dresh, gosh, making us very hungry in the studio.
We have another one coming in from Dolly saying Vanakkam to our two vibrant sisters on the Sunday morning spice. I hope you all are having a great morning, and I'm also a fan of Jackie Chan. He even acted with Bruce Lee, which was commemorable. And thanks for an awesome show. This is from Dolly Govender.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, two greats in that movie, Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Truly, truly commendable there. Then we have Sarojini coming through saying, hey there, D-Squared Pernus, great job. I'm watching you guys live in my lounge TV. Ain't that just fantastic? Love your vibes.
You should have told me I should have did my hair this morning because I don't know I was going to be a whole TV series this morning.
We love being in your homes.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
I think we love because from 9 to 12 every Sunday, we are literally relatives in people's homes.
Yes.
Either through our voice or whether you're seeing us on YouTube and Facebook as well. We just love it. We love connecting with you guys. And now we'll be connecting with some very talented musicians to talk about a very special event that will be taking place next week Saturday, 13th of April 2024, and it's an event that you can even attend if you are in the Joburg region, and we'll be giving you a lot more information and speaking to some of the artists that will be performing.
So we have the Shivoham Fine Arts Artistic Director Rochelle Ramsamy Naradamuni in association with the Tamil Federation of Accounting, and they present the Muruga Arul. Now, Murugan productions are so special to me because I did one myself in my younger days. Not that I'm that old, but I mean, it's something that our people could relate to because everybody is a Murugan devotee here in South Africa. Everybody loves the aspect of Muruga and the teachings that Murugan worship gives you. So I think this is the most fantastic thing, and I think for it to happen next week where Tamil New Year, Chitra Parvam Kavadi is starting, as well as so many aspects of our Hindu culture or in our Hindu calendar that's going to be happening, and I think this just tops it off.
So the production of Muruga Arul gives us exposure to many dancers and musicians both from South Africa as well as India, and currently on the line joining us today is Sri Sudarshni. So we are going to be chatting to her about her journey in the arts, but we're going to give you some background on her firstly because it is a really, really interesting background that we do have. So Sri Sudarshni, born in Madurai, is the great-granddaughter of Kavayogi Sudananda Bharatiyar, and hailing from a great family of art admirers, Sudarshni's desire to learn dance led her to the world-renowned institute Kalakshetra for 6 years.
So she has also traveled all over the world and also traveled to the USA, South Korea as part of the ICCR as a Natu Vanar, as well as vocalist and dancer. So absolutely amazing. She is a double threat here because she's a vocalist and she's a dancer.
Most definitely, most definitely. So we're saying a very warm Kale Vanakkam to you, Sri Sudarshni.
Vanakkam. Vanakkam, everyone. Hello, South Africa. Good morning.
It's an absolute honor for us to chat to you today, and thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get right into it.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up in a family of artists?
So my family, they were art admirers, though they couldn't pursue it completely as professional artist. My mother was my inspiration. My grandmother used to perform Bharatanatyam. My grandfather used to do Sai Bhajans every Thursday at home. And because of my great-grandfather being a, saint poet, I always heard music. Music was my first interest. And then the stories of Ramayana, the stories of Arupadai, Muruga, stories of Mahabharata, everything, it intrigued me into, this fine arts and learning about it. So that's how I developed that taste. And my family really encouraged me to get into this.
Interesting. Absolutely wonderful there. And it's so, when you grow up in a family and you start to love the art and you actually have this desire, I suppose you're born with it. But also when you go through life, you start to realize, this is what I am. This is me,
It's actually funny because sometimes our parents' dreams somewhat fall onto us, and that's what makes us or breaks us. And I'm so glad that you've moved on with this legacy of yours. So tell me now about the Natuvanar and how this role has evolved over the time, and a bit about your research into the art of Karunas.
I think I will give the question of Karunas to, Anantashri. She'll be the best person to answer it.
Sure.
But for Natuvanar, so Natuvanar, as it is, it means, it refers to the Natuvanar family, who were traditionally the community of dancers and musicians of a temple, long back. It takes literally 300-400 years back tradition. So there is no female Natuvanar we can trace at least 98 years back. In my knowledge, when I was studying at Kalakshetra, the first female Natuvanar, Natuvangam artist was Srimati Kamala Rani. So she was the first person I heard of a female voice singing and saying the syllables and conducting the program. So Natuvanar is basically, he is the guru of the student. And in the recent years, we say how the dance and the program, everything has evolved. The role of Natuvanar has become as Natuvangam artist. I am not a Natuvanar because Natuvanar refers to only those traditional community people. So I would say I'm a Natuvangam artist, or that tradition I have followed, but I am not from that particular family, right? So this Natuvangam artistic, this journey itself has evolved in a different way for me because I studied at Kalakshetra and I had to work with different Bani, different schools of Bharatanatyam. Not only Bharatanatyam, I have accompanied for Kuchipudi and Mohiniyattam as well. So every time we meet new artists, I learn a lot from them. So this journey has really made me more humble, and I have learned so much accompanying more than 80 to 90 dancers and different schools of Bharatanatyam, different schools of Kuchipudi. It is really, really, a journey to learn more and more in this art form. So being a Natuvangam artist, we have the, I would say, responsibility of the whole show is on our shoulder, because the only person who can relate to the dancer is the Natuvangam artist. Nowadays, not every musician knows the dance details or nuances, and we have to guide the mridangist, we have to guide the musician, we have to guide the lighting person, we have to guide the other instrument artists also, where they have to finish, where they have to start. Everything is in the hands of Natuvanar. So because those days gurus used to do it, it was a tradition. Now we also hire other people or other artists whom we are comfortable with, and eventually this has evolved, how we have, we wouldn't have met the dancer, but when they approach, I want to I want you to accompany me. And then I learn about them. I learn how they dance, how individually everyone is different, and I accommodate my, my style into their style. That's how it works. Thank you.
Absolutely incredible, and I think that you actually brought out very high points of a dancer, because not many people understand the hard work and dedication and the concentration that a dancer has to go through, and I think that you summed it out pretty awesome.
Thank you, Dave.
So what inspired you to take on performing arts as a full-time profession?
Inspiration, I would always say I used to watch old Tamil movies, and I was I am still a big fan of Dr. Vaijayanti Malabali. She was my first inspiration, and Kumari Kamala, her old movie called Srivalli, I used to sing and dance whenever they played the music. So those naturally, whatever we are inclined to, it always comes to the surface. Whether we study physics, chemistry, maths, I was a pure science student, bio-math student, though everyone inside my family wanted me to take up medicine, and I had initially joined to take up zoology major, but when I saw the Kalakshitra, the prospectus, I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I told my mother that I think this is where I belong to. I'll go to Chennai. So that's where from Madurai, my journey went to Chennai, and I'm still there. I haven't gone anywhere else. But it was really a matter of 2 hours that changed my entire perspective and whatever I wanted in my life.
Sometimes the passion burns so bright that you have to do what you have to do. I mean, although you're a science student and your love for music actually just drew through completely. And I suppose your journey, that's why the journey has been something enjoyable as well for you, because it's something you are truly, truly passionate about.
Absolutely. Passion, it always comes to the surface. How much ever you try to push it in, that thing which you are never tired of, that is called passion. And we are never tired of working for dance music. So that's the key for everyone. Whatever you love, you have to stick on to that, and that will be the best of your everything. If you take up any other thing, you might not. Yeah, you might give it your 100%, but the best is always whatever you like, whatever you love, that comes out.
Absolutely amazing. And, I always say this, and I said it earlier on the show. Sometimes you don't choose the life chooses you. And the journey is absolutely phenomenal. And I think that you are a clear example of this because you wanted to do science, your family wanted you to do medical, and you chose dance. The dance chose you, rather.
I just heard, the Jackie Chan speech. What a wonderful, inspiring morning it was. Thank you for playing that for us.
Sure, definitely. So before we move on to Anantashri, do you have any message for our listeners? We're going to get to the Muruga Arul production, but before that, any message to our Southside FM listeners?
Be yourself, be kind to everyone, be humble, and let everyone grow with your light, whatever you have. Thank you.
Absolutely amazingly well said. And now we're going to move on to the next international artist. And she's also one phenomenal lady.
Okay, so this is Parur M.S. Anantashri. M.S. Anantashri is the daughter of Rama and Shri M.A. Sundareshwaran, and is the proud third-generation musician, vocalist, violinist, Bharatanatyam dancer, Nattuvangam artist, teacher and music composer in the most respected Parur lineage.
So Anantashri has been trained in Carnatic vocal music under Guru Srimati Kalpagam Raman, and has given many concerts in vocal in major sub-shas in Chennai, and she has learnt the art in singing Thevarams from the famous Odavar Sri Arul Migu temple of Mylapore.
Okay, so as we said, multi-talented ladies that we have in conversation today. So we're going to take it to MS Anantashri. A very warm Kalai Vanakkam to you, ma'am.
Kalai Vanakkam, Devashri Akka. How are you?
I'm well. So it's Devashri and Darshini, and we are so honored to have you here this morning. Phenomenal artist. Thank you so much for your great work. So what was it like growing up in a family of artists?
It's actually one of the biggest blessings I have. As you rightly said, life chooses you. You don't choose how to live. Because right from my grandfather, my father, my mother, all of them are, into performing arts. And I used to hear these stories from my mother where when I used to cry as a toddler, my grandfather used to put me on his lap and he used to play violin till I go to sleep. So that was the kind of blessing I had. And right from the morning, we had Suprabhatams, songs, devotional songs of M.S. Subbulakshmi, and it keeps playing throughout the day in the radio. So that's how I started growing up, and I never used to study. I was always in the last bench, but as I grew up and I started to get interested in dance and music, it really helped me in studies also. I used to hate and run away from math, especially math and chemistry, because of those equations and numbers. But when I started to learn the same thing in music as kanakas, as patterns, I started to use these techniques in my studies. And I became an accountant, actually. So it was a whole new turn for me. So that's how, after doing my CA Inter, and I thought, chalo, okay, let's leave that. And I took up art. I did my Master of Fine Arts and then Master in Music, Musicology, and I'm currently pursuing my PhD in Dance and Music.
For someone that ran away from maths to become a whole accountant, I love it.
Yeah.
I suppose you just never know where your faith lies eventually, where you lead to. But also a very interesting resume. But can you explain to us now, because you are also doing research into the art of the Karanas. Can you explain a bit about that to us?
Actually, that was a life-changing moment for me. As you know, I always used to be very lazy and, I used to fool around. I was like that kind of a person. So after completing my BCom, I took up Master of Fine Arts, MFA, and simultaneously I was pursuing CA Inter. So my guru, Roja Kannan, Bharatanatyam artist from Chennai, she pushed me, literally she pushed me and she encouraged me to join this course of Art of Karanas under Dr. Padma Subramanian. Look at her magnanimity. I, being her student, she wanted me to learn more than what she already had. And she put me under somebody who's legendary like Padma Subramanian. And then I went to classes with Paduaka, as how we call her. Going to Karana classes, it was like opening a new door for me, because I was a hardcore Kalakshetra trainee, and we are so used to, strong stances and tight core adavus and all that stuff. But in Karanas, the first thing we learned was to lose all the limbs, and we had to train every part of our body separately, and the limbs had to, we had to loosen up a bit. So, and it was a new sign language altogether. So I really enjoyed the process. And whenever I go to temple, even now, I'm able to relate my dance to those cultures that I see in the temples. I think, that's very important for an artist, because you must be able to relate to the source that you have come from. So if if the dance that you do today, if you're able to relate to those cultures that have been sculpted like thousands of years back, I think that's a great blessing that I've been fortunate to have that in my life. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing, and wow, what a journey, I just have to say. So I know that you said that, you're a very lazy person, but we're all lazy at some point. But I mean, you are breaking barriers, and I just want to know, what was the inspiration behind you taking the arts to the next level?
My mother, because she was such a wonderful artist. But unfortunately, she came from a very not so well-to-do family. They didn't have financial assistance. So when, she had to choose between arts and studies. That was the scene in her childhood days, because they were actually, they were not so well-to-do family. So she chose music, and she came to Chennai. She was married to Papa. And she started taking classes, and then she put me in all the classes. You name it, I've done it. I've gone to Veena classes, I've got to guitar classes, I've gone to drums. Then finally I chose dance, music, and violin. It was all because of her. I mean, all the credit goes to her. It is only because of my mother that I'm here in this position today. She is my only inspiration.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
One that I think we all can identify with as well. But I love the fact that you have been in multiple classes, and it's that strength that Mum's given you, and the motivation and the support as well. We sometimes take these for granted, but we can see through you that support has got you really, really far.
Most definitely.
In the academic world as well, in the world of arts as well. And I think we really do commend Mum as well as you for everything that you guys have achieved. We're going to ask, before we move on to speak to the Assistant Director of Muruga Arul, we're going to ask you, what is your message to our Southside FM listeners?
My message is be happy. Sometimes it's nice to just fool around and take life easily. Don't stress yourself. Be happy. Do what makes you feel happy. If you don't like, sitting in front of a desk and working in a computer, please don't do it. If you like to take up cinema or art, please do so. At the end of the day, all you need is happiness. Yeah. That's my message.
Wise words. I think that hits the nail on the head right there. And it's something, we tell people to do, but everybody always complains there's not enough time. But I think coming from you, who's, been through it all, seen it all, it means a lot, and it definitely holds a lot of weight as well. So thank you so much for those words, and all the best for the production next week to both of you.
Thank you, Akka. Thank you.
So we're now going to move on to Artistic Director Rochelle Ramsamy Nardamuni, who's going to tell us about this phenomenal Muruga Arul.
Kale, vanakkam to you, Rochelle Akka.
Anbula vanakkam, Devashri and Darshini and all of the staff of Southside FM and the listeners. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday. And you know what? The poster looks so phenomenal. It looks so exciting. Can you tell us a bit more about this event taking place on the 13th of April?
Absolutely. We are so excited. We still reeling in from the excitement of our production last night, where Gautengers had the blissful blessing of our beautiful artists here this evening. So we're still in ecstasy from last night. And we look forward to having the whole of Gauteng to not miss this beautiful opportunity. It's really such a blessing to our community here to be able to share in this magnificent talent of our brilliant artists, both local and abroad. Muruga Arul will be staged at the UJ Arts and Culture Theatre next Saturday, 13th April at 5 p.m. And for tickets, you are welcome to contact me on 082-92347 or simply follow our pages on Instagram and Facebook, Shiboham Fine Arts.
Okay, thank you so much for that. We're going to also try and share the poster that we've seen for this performance next week, Saturday. And like we said, it looks super, it sounds super entertaining, and it's going to be something, I'm going to say possibly one of the first of its kind happening here in South Africa.
Yes, most definitely. And I just have to ask you, Rashalaka, because I think, arts, driving the arts in our community is something that's necessary, it's needed. And for you all to do it all the way in Johannesburg, because obviously I think Johannesburg is a bit deprived of culture programs and of such compared to us in Durban. And I'm so glad that you'll have done this. So I just want to know, what is the inspiration and the dream behind this production or such productions, and what can we expect in the future?
Oh, wow, Darshni, that's such a brilliant question, and so much that you packed in there. I think, firstly, Gauteng, I must say, yes, Durban has the luxury of the quantity of all of the artists and a much bigger population, and caps off to Gauteng. From last night's performance, we are actually standing in such joy and pride with our local talent of the youth that have come together in collaboration with Sudarshan and Anandishi. They blew away the audience in that auditorium beyond what I could honestly express. So my honest, heartfelt congrats to all of the youth that came together in Gauteng to pull off last night's production and Muruga Arul. So the second thing is just in order for us to continue with this, we do reach out to all of our sponsors and our people who appreciate what we are trying to keep up, the authentic art form of Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music. A big shout out to them, if I may use the opportunity, to please reach out to us and support us in all of this and upcoming productions. Ganesh Nathamuni, my better half, and I founded Shubham Fine Arts with the intention of really promoting the classical arts. And I think we are really just blessed and very, very dependent on a huge support system for whom we are very grateful. And we just pray that our support structure just expands so that we can get everybody together. And I think that's really what keeps us going, is to get people working together to really promote the art form, because that's the real intention of what we are doing for Muruga Arul. Muruga Arul was inspired through the eyes of one of our artists who is also joining Sudarshini on stage, Cameron Govender, together with Rishalan Govender. They are the dancers with alumni from Shubham Fine Arts, and the inspiration was started between Cameron and I to, bring Muruga to life in a way that can reach our South African audiences in a very real way, in the same time appreciating the depth and authenticity of Bharatanatyam. And then we've had the magical touch of Anandishi and Sudarshini and our musicians to bring it up to a absolute beyond the ceiling performance that we are so excited to share with everybody.
Absolutely incredible. And like I said, I think productions like this and such is very, very necessary, not just for us, our people, but more for the youth to get involved and to learn about how beautiful our culture is. Even if we are, somewhat diluted here in South Africa, we get pure culture and pure love and passion out of it. And I just have to ask, because I know that ever since I put this as my status and I've been promoting this, a lot of people here in Durban have asked me, how do I see this? How do I watch this? And I have to tell them, no, it's only in Johannesburg, and all of that. So are you all thinking about bringing it to KZN?
Oh, we would absolutely love the opportunity. All we want is to share the art form and for people to be deepening in the appreciation of it. So if the opportunity is there for future, we would definitely. We did have a beautiful offering at the Arupaka on the 30th, and that was just also a beautiful coming together for the people that managed to get there. Our apologies to KZN community. It was put together, in short notice, and we are very grateful to the Arpa Kargam and So all of those that attended that program, and they got to experience and be blessed by the bliss of what was performed there.
I think, with one more question that we have for you is that, firstly, we want to say congratulations on this because it's huge, it's phenomenal, it's absolutely wonderful. And like Devashri mentioned, it's something our South African audience needs. And we can't wait to see another production here in Durban. And we can't wait to hear more from the Shivam Fine Arts Society. We just have one more question, and that is, what is your message to our Southside FM listeners?
Our humble thanks to you, Darshini, Devashri, Southside FM, for sharing, all of our information and for the congrats. I humbly accept and share really congratulations with everybody that's coming on board to bring it together. A message, I feel humbled. I don't feel worthy of sharing a message, but if I may share the message that my guru blessed me with yesterday when I had called her to get blessings for our productions. My guru, Kumari Ambike, and Shrimati Shobna Bhalchandran shared with me Kumari Ambike's words, if I may share with everyone yesterday, was, Ma, anything you do it with cleanest intentions. And when you do it with pure intentions, everything is taken care of. And the second gem that she shared with me was to look within. She says we are all so busy looking outside of ourselves when everything that we need is within us. So that would be my message, together with, I think the common thread that I heard from Anantashi and Sudarshini was just be kind. Be kind. We live in a tough world. And be kind. And a final shout out to the youth, because that is the vision of Shivoham for this year. From Denise and I, to please come in your full numbers to support the platforms, especially Muruga Rolling Saturday and all of our future platforms. We really are going full out to bring the youth, give them the opportunity to really trust our beautiful, magnificent art forms forward. So thank you all very, very humbly from Shivoham Fine.
Thank you so much for those words. And thank you so much, ladies. It's been an absolutely fascinating interview today, this morning. And we're just going to take it to our WhatsApp line. But before we go there, we wish you all the very best for the production next week. We'll be waiting to hear the reviews. We'll be waiting to see the pictures and the videos, hopefully on social media. And also, if you could share some with us, we'd be ever grateful to you. We just hope all the best. And we do have a new year coming up. So a very happy new year, happy Tamil New Year, and happy Ugadi to you if you are celebrating it. And all the very best for what the new year will bring.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love how harmonized that thank you was. It just shows what pure artists y'all are, honestly. And bringing together with the whole feel of the interview, we have some messages coming on WhatsApp for y'all.
Okay, so we firstly have Drew, who says, wow, what an inspiration. From BCom to Fine Arts, that is such a beautiful motivation into engaging in the art of dance. Dance just doesn't teach movement, but teaches discipline. I'm so glad that I'm in tune with this art form and aspire to encourage other youth to participate. Thank you so much, Drew, for that. And very true, art, they always say the letter D in the word dance means discipline. And that's phenomenal. Thank you so much for that. We also have Deshni Pillai coming through, saying, good morning, my beautiful sisters. Lovely topic in Lord Murugan and Kavadi. Okay.
We're taking it now to our Facebook page, and we saying a Kale Vanakkam to Morgan Kiston, saying Vanakkam DND, blessings from for an amazing day, as well as Thisan Modi saying hello Devasri Gavanda, and then we have Pat Naidu saying Vanakkam D squared, as well as Lennox Ramat saying great, and it's Om Namah Shivaya, as well as Vincent Pillai saying Vanakkam Deva and Darshini Arohara, as well as Dina Naidu saying a warm Kale Vanakkam to the lovely ladies and the Muckle. Thanks for bracing this weather to come into the studio. Blessings to you all and the Muckle, and have a blessed day. As well as Suds Naika saying Vanakkam to the lovely ladies, enjoying the classical topic, as well as stay blessed always. So yes, absolutely amazing interview with the Shivoham Fine Arts, as well as the team. And I'm looking at the lineup on this program, Dash, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, South African musicians in collaboration with Indian musicians. I think that's a dream come true.
As I say, Devs, we need to invest in a flying carpet so we could fly to Johannesburg for this event.
Yes, no, we need to. We need
Guys,
to.
we are looking for sponsors for our flying carpet.
Yeah, if anybody knows Aladdin, please do hit him up and tell him that, we want to borrow his carpet.
Yeah, even Jasmine too. They have a strong relationship.
Oh, yes,
Jasmine.
right.
So one of them, whoever you can get, just hit us up on 0743454447 on how we can get that flying carpet. So we're going to now take it. We actually are in our segment of Shakti Money right now. We're going to start it a bit late. It's totally worth it.
I know, totally worth it. Anything for the arts. And what better way to start and, how can I say, focus on our arts.
Focus on our
Give it
art.
appreciation.
Yes.
Then this song right here, when it came out, I was like, OMG. This track is so phenomenal. It is a twist with modern, Carnatic, and it just hits the spots. But you're going to have to listen for yourself. And remember, if you are liking the music and if you have any other messages regarding that show, please do hit us up on that WhatsApp line 074 345 4447. 074 345 4447. This is Southside FM 107.8. If you're just tuning in, this is the Sunday Morning Spice.
मधुरापुरी सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदन इह स्वागतं कृष्ण चरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरी सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदन इह स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरी सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदन इह स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मधुरापुरी सदना मृदुवदना मधुसूदन इह स्वागतं कृष्ण कृष्ण मुष्टिकासूरचानूरमल्ल मल्लविशारद मधुसूदन मुष्टिकासूरचानूरमल्ल मल्लविशारद मधुसूदन मुष्टिकासूरचानूरमल्ल मल्लविशारद कुवलयपीठ मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्तन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा मर्दन कलिङ्गनर्तन गोकुलरक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देवा शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि समपराभव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि समपराभव वीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा वीर मुनि जन विहार मदन सुकुमार दैत्य संहार देवा मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस व्रज युवती जनमानस पूजित मधुर मधुर रति साहस साहस व्रज युवती जनमानस पूजित दप गरि पगरि सदस सरि ग पद स द प गरि पगरि सदस स सरि रि ग ग पद स स द प प गरि रि पगरि सदस सरि ग रि ग प ग पद स द प गरि पगरि सदस स द प गरि पगरि सदस स द प गरि पगरि सदस तकतरि कुकुतन किड तकदीम 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 कृष्ण
And that was Swagatam Krishna, picturized on Kirti Suresh. And can I just say, girl is looking so beautiful in this role. And I don't know why she has not done any other roles like such.
Similar, definitely. And as we said, it's beautiful fusion and it's none other than Anirudh. that has actually composed this track. So obviously it was going to be fire, and that's exactly what it is. So
But it's very different from Anirudh's usual compositions.
that's the thing, guys. Like Anirudh, the whole diverse music producer right there. I can go on for hours there. If you're watching the live feed, she's held my shoulder to like.
You know why I've held your
Control.
shoulder, because Kirti
Control.
Suresh, Anirudh, you know why, right?
I
But
see.
yeah, let's leave that for the red carpet gossip, because now we are in Shakti Mani. And tell us, Tash, what's today's Shakti Mani?
So Shakti Mani is all about Carnatic music that's in our normal movies that we hear.
Yeah,
you
so
know,
Carnatic
those
music
soundtracks.
with a spin, because you know when it is in the movies, they give it such a spin that it's relatable to the modern environment or the modern audience, but it still has that amazing culture Carnatic vibe.
Most definitely. We're going to take it to a quick voice note before we get back to our Shakti Mani.
Welcome, Akka. We have a mutton curry for breakfast. Love, Prashanti.
Yeah, so don't forget, we do have that topic still going on.
What's in your pot? Hit us up on their WhatsApp line 074-345-4447. And can I just say, mutton curry for breakfast, that's my kind of girl. That is why she's my baby, because that's my kind of girl.
Most definitely. Oh gosh, most definitely. Also making us hungry, but we still love you nonetheless. We're going to move on to our next tune for the Shakti Mani segment, and this is Malargal Kete.
மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை எதை நான் கேட்பின் எதை நான் கேட்பின் உனையே தருவாய் எதை நான் கேட்பின் உனையே தருவாய் மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் எதை நான் கேட்பின் உனையே தருவாய் கம கமரி மகரி சனி ரேசா பம கம தம கரி சனி ரேசா கம சனி சதனி மர கமரி கசா நிசத நிச நிச மக நிச பம மக சனி ச கம க ரேனி தம மக கமரி கமரி கனிரி நிகரி மகரி ச பம தம நிதனி மத கமரி கசா மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை காட்டில் தொலைந்தேன் வழியாய் வந்தனை இருளில் தொலைந்தேன் ஒளியாய் வந்தனை காட்டில் தொலைந்தேன் வழியாய் வந்தனை இருளில் தொலைந்தேன் ஒளியாய் வந்தனை எதனில் தொலைந்தாய் எதனில் தொலைந்தால் நீயே வருவாய் மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன்
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Southside FM, South Africa.
இமைகளோ மூடாமலே இரவெல்லாம் வான் தேடுதே விடியலே நீதானடி உனதருகிலே உருகினேன் இமைகளோ மூடாமலே இரவெல்லாம் வான் தேடுதே விடியலே நீதானடி எனதழகியே அழகியே சனிரி நிகனி பமரி கமரி கரி சனி சாசனி ரே சனி பம பய மரி கரி பமரி கமரி ரா பமரி கமரி கரி சனி ரி சனி ரா ரா சனிரி நிகனி பமரி கமரி கரி சனி சாசனி ரே சனி பம பய மரி கரி பமரி கமரி ரா பமரி கமரி கரி சனி ரி சனி ரா ரா மொழிகளும் சேராமலே அகரமாய் நீ மாறதே இதழ்களும் போராடுதே உனழகரதாக மோகமாக வழிந்திட புலன்களும் போகாமலே மதனமோ தீ மூடுதே தனிமையோ தாழாமலே உனையதர வேதமாக காதல் மொழிந்திட தீண்டும் காற்றாக தழுவிட வேண்டும் ஊற்றாக பொழிந்திடவே இவைகளோ மூடாமலே இரவெல்லாம் வான் தேடுதே விடியலே நீதானடி உனதருகிலே உருகினேன் இமைகளோ மூடாமலே இரவெல்லாம் வான் தேடுதே விடியலே நீதானடி எனதழகியே அழகியே சனி ரே நிகனி பமரி கமரி கரி சனி சாசனி ரே சனி பம பய மரி கரி பமரி கமரி ரா பமரி கமரி கரி சனி ரி சனி ரா ரா சனி ரே நிகனி பமரி கமரி கரி சனி சாசனி ரே சனி பம பய மரி கரி பமரி கமரி ரா பமரி கமரி கரி சனி ரி சனி ரா சா.
This is Southside FM 107.2 with Devsri Governor and Dashni Pate. And that was Imi Galo, which got released a few months ago. And can I just say, this is the perfect edition of what we were talking about movie songs and, taking a Carnatic twist, because those notations are so amazing in this track. Yet, it is for like a diverse audience.
And what we've heard now is that it's not only movie songs, it's also the independent tracks that are taking Carnatic music and fusing it. I mean, Imegalo, Anivi did absolutely amazing here with adding those tracks in. It's such a dance track. Complete dance track. So now we're ready to take it to our Fresh Tunes, and we've really missed being in studio with Fresh Tunes. Last week we did get to play a few while we were at the Ilovo reunion, which I must say was an amazing event.
Yes.
I mean, to Mr. Alvin Tagat as well as the committee, the Ilovo reunion committee, a very well done to you guys, because it was a massive success. It was so, when you can feel love, when you can feel warm energy, that's what we felt at Ilovo last week, Sunday. And beautiful performances. It brought in all the different cultures, the different religions, and it was just one happy, wonderful event.
And can I just say, we have to appreciate small towns like this, because, I mean, this is where the heart and the soul of our heritage is, number one. And you see it when we were there, like, we are city kids, right? But I mean, when you go to small towns, they are so close. They are so, like I always say, they may not be, related by blood, but they are definitely related via bond. Because, I mean, in today's day and age, being city kids, Dash, do we even know our neighbors' names? Do we even ask our neighbors for a cup of sugar? No, we'd rather just go Uber Eats it or something.
Do we even know our neighbors? Like,
no,
do we even know that they
that's
are
it.
neighbors?
And we have to appreciate people that live in small towns like this. And we've seen them come in the masses last week. So absolutely amazing. And congratulations to the committee once again.
Most definitely. And we see a message here from Uncle Alvin saying, thank you, Purnas, for your time last week. I think thank you for having us, for
thank you
including
so
us.
much for the experience, Uncle Alvin. And thank you so much for always being supportive. And can I just say, Uncle Alvin is one of those RJs, amongst others, but he's one of them that always pushes us. Dash and I sometimes don't want to go on stage and talk, and we sometimes don't want to do this, and we don't want to do this because it's out of our comfort zone. We prefer to be behind the mics in studio, But I mean, Uncle Alvin is one of those RJs, like a father figure to us, which says, "No, girls, go on stage and speak." He pushes us to do these things, and we appreciate you so much for that.
Definitely do. And the next time you call and you say girls, we know what's coming.
Yeah,
next.
we know now.
we know we're getting that talk. But thank you so much for that. And I think now it's time to celebrate our new tunes, because there's a lot to celebrate in the independent music space.
And speaking about somebody that twists music, can I just say this guy's catchphrases? Like, I mean, in his last song, Vatta Vadiva, he was saying, what Rasi Ratappa, he was talking about all the white girls and their ragams and their rasis don't match. So, I mean, his catch of lines, it's something that we can relate to, right?
Totally. So now he's had this whole, something very new to the independent music space was a cinematic universe of independent music, where one song leads to another song leads to another. And he kind of concluded that universe, not kind of, he actually did conclude that universe over the last week with his final release of a music video called Straight Outta Tirupati.
And you have to check this out because, I mean, the cinematography, the videography, the acting, the outfits, it's so phenomenal. Can I just say, I am so proud to be South Indian right now seeing this. And I love that Sai Siva takes, because he is born in the grew up in the UK rather, and he takes westernization music and he spins it into such an awesome South Indian track that you'll never believe. So let's take it now to the first track of our Fresh Tunes. And remember, you can rate this track from 1 to 10 on 074 345 4447, 074 345 4447, because remember, when we do those charts, your opinions matter. So let's take it now to Straight Outta Tirupati.
Oh my god, Sahi! Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you right now. Like, I love your songs, I love your music, and I love everything about you. You're amazing.
பார்த்த உடனே மழை மார்கழி போட்டோக்கு ஒரு போசடி இன்ஸ்டாகிராமம் எங்க சொந்த ஊருடி ரோசா கலர் உதடுடி அதன் டேஸ்ட் இனிக்கும் நல்ல ஸ்ட்ராபெர்ரி ஸ்வீட் பாய் லைக் தேனடி அண்ணன் லைட்டா பிடிக்கும் கொஞ்சம் குழப்படி கண்ணழகு பேச்சழகு நீ அழகு உன்னருகு நான் இருந்தா ரொம்ப அழகு பின்வளைவை நீ அசைத்து மெல்ல மடக்கு இருட்டறையில் சொல்லித்தார வந்து பழகு ஹே பிள்ளை இங்க கொஞ்சம் திரும்படி சாரி கட்டு லட்சுமி திருமதி உன் கண்ணே டபுளான முழுமதி நல்ல பிள்ளை சொந்த ஊரு திருப்பதி ஏ பிள்ளை இங்க கொஞ்சம் திரும்படி சாரி கட்டு லட்சுமி திருமதி உன் கண்ணே டபுளான முழுமதி தங்க பிள்ளை ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஆட திருப்பதி
No, my friends won't even believe me when I say that I'm talking to you. Oh, my name is...
Sweet name like Hasani, and she looks at my heart like a meme curry. Hips podum dance di, ada paaka mood yerunde. Small beat till kutadi, nadi night till samachu tara marakari. Full speed no tookam di, unna tooki pora like a kabadi. Oh my baby got the body shape like a kutu vilake. Avan padacha ulagil number 8 viyappu. Gali gotta bring the bread and I got the kulambe. Tottu pattu pasi theerum enakku. கண்ணழகு பேச்சழகு நீ அழகு உன்னருகில் நான் இருந்த ரொம்ப அழகு பின்வளைவை நீ அசைத்து மெல்ல மடக்கு இருட்டறையில் சொல்லித்தார வந்து பழகு கண்ணழகு பேச்சழகு நீ அழகு உன்னருகில் நான் இருந்த ரொம்ப அழகு பின்வளைவை நீ அசைத்து மெல்ல மடக்கு இருட்டறையில் சொல்லித்தார வந்து பழகு ஏ புள்ள இங்க கொஞ்சம் திரும்படி சாரி கட்டு லட்சுமி திருமதி உன் கண்ணே டபுளான முழுமதி நல்ல பிள்ளை சொந்த ஊரு திருப்பதி ஏ பிள்ளை இங்க கொஞ்சம் திரும்படி சாரி கட்டு லட்சுமி திருமதி உன் கண்ணே டபுளான முழுமதி தங்க பிள்ளை ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஆட திருப்பதி
trying to contact is
currently emotionally unavailable. Please never try again.
And that was Straight Outta Tirupati and absolutely amazing by Sai Siva. And you know what? You have to rate this track. 074-345-4447. 074-345-4447. And don't forget to catch our interview with Sai Siva, not about this track, but 2 tracks before this, about Amama and his musical journey on YouTube at Southside FM SA.
Now, you know, Amama was one of the few songs that actually stayed on Southside FM's Tamil charts for more than a week. It was one of those few songs of 2023. So it is a big track. It was a huge track for him as well. It trended for a long time all over the world. So do catch that interview on YouTube because it's quite a fun interview and he does give us a bit of the behind the scenes of how Amama was created. But for now, Straight Outta Tirupati is all we're talking about.
Yeah, and if you are one such person like Dash and I that have followed the Sai Siva verse and want to know, like I was so confused about what has, you know, unveiled. But let me just tell you, Sai Siva is not a playboy, right? It says it in a playboy, but he's not, right? It's all fiction. But I mean, it's so amazing, so phenomenal. I mean, you have to be a genius to have put this together. And, you know, congratulations to the team as well. I know they've worked years. Like, I think this album took like more than 2 years to do. And absolutely amazing, phenomenal. And yeah, so I give this track a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give this track a very strong 9 out of 10. I love the vibe of it. I love the lyrics. The lyrics are absolutely amazing. Gosh, it's so good.
Very relatable, like I said.
Very, yeah. And if you are following Sai Siva as well, do check out Unnale, which is his track as well as the name of his album. Unnale is available on Spotify and YouTube as well, and definitely worth listening to because there's definitely a track on the Unnale album that you will like, if not one, maybe all.
Yeah, and Sai Siva is also one of those artists that appreciate his fans. They appreciate his followers. I mean, he has a Instagram channel that I'm a part of. You're part of it, Dash?
Yep, of course.
Of course you are. And
we all were doing the countdown.
Yes, and he does countdowns to his tracks. You know, he engages these people. He asks for people's opinions, which I think is absolutely amazing. And I love such artists. They are so humble. And we've had the privilege of also talking to him, and you can go check that out, remember, on YouTube at Southside FM SA. And I mean, he's so humble. He is such a wonderful soul, and he replies to all of our stories, which we like.
Yes, we love you, Sai Siva, if you're listening to us. No, but I mean, it's a congratulations in place for independent artists such as Sai Siva, you know. We're going to be playing a few more independent artists that have really come out this week and released new tracks. We're going to take it to our WhatsApp line. We have Angie Sagadevan who says, I love Sai Siva. Picturization is nice with the girls doing their thing. I rate the song 8 out of 10. That's a good rating coming through from Angie Sagadevan. Maligat saying a 9 out of 10 for Straight Outta Tirupati. And remember, you can get into the fun as well and WhatsApp us on 074-345-4447. Let us know what you think of the new tracks that we are about to play. So we're going to move on to our next new track, and this is part of the Vivek Mervin series that's currently going on. It is the second release and it's called Solar, and in the song Solar, the voices featured are Vivek Mervin and Nitya Shri Venkataramanan. Now, we know Nitya Shri, right? She's phenomenal.
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely phenomenal. So you can rate this track 074-345-4447 once you hear it. Here is Solo.
கண்ணு பட போகுதடி உம்மேல அழகா நீ சிரிச்சு பார்க்கையில உசுரே உன்கிட்டதான் ஆடுதடி தன்னால ஐயோ நீ சிரிச்சு பார்க்கையில நெத்தி பொட்டு பேர அழகி நெஞ்சாங்கூடு வேர்க்குது கத்தி வச்ச கண்ணு ஒண்ணு என்ன தாக்குது பச்சைப்புள்ள மனசுக்குள்ள பஞ்சு மிட்டாய் பேச்சுல என்ன வேணா கேளு புள்ள எல்லாம் நான் தர சொல்லு என்னெல்லாம் வேணும் 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 சொல்லு சொல்லு
முன்னால நீயும் போக நானும் வரணும் உன்னோட நிழல போல மாற நீதாயே வாழ்க்கை முழுது கூட வரணும் நான் வாழ உன் மூச்சு காத்து போதும் உன் கூட வாழணும் உன்னாக சேரணும்
கூட வாழணும் ஒன்னாக சேரணும் கண்ணுக்குள்ள உன்னை வச்சு காலம் பூரா காக்கணும்
உன் கூட வாழத்தான் ஒண்ணு கொண்டு சேரத்தான் இந்த ஜென்மம் போதல்ல 100 ஜென்மம் வேணுமே
நீ வேணும் வாழ்க்கை முழுக்கத்தானே
பூமால நீ போட ஆளானே உசிறு உனக்கு தானே
நெத்தி பொட்டு பேர அழகி நெஞ்சாங்கூடு வேர்க்குது கத்தி வச்ச கண்ணு ஒண்ணு என்ன தாக்குது பச்சை புள்ள மனசுக்குள்ள பஞ்சு மிட்டாய் பேச்சுல என்ன வேணா கேளு உள்ள எல்லாம் நான் தர சொல்லு என்னெல்லாம் வேணும் 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 சொல்லு எல்லாம் வேணும் சொல்லு என்னதான் வேணும் சொல்லு என்னதான் வேணும் சொல்லு
It is 14 minutes after 10 o'clock on your Sunday morning, and this is Southside FM 44 minutes after 10 o'clock. My eyes seem to be deceiving me.
What did you say?
14 minutes.
After 10 o'clock.
Yeah, after 10 o'clock. I wish it was still 14 minutes after 10 o'clock, but it's not, unfortunately. And this is Southside FM 107.2 with Devasri Govender and Dashni Patta. And we are having an awesome day here in studio. And I see Uncle Devan brought so much of goodies for us. We appreciate you, Uncle Devan, for that. On this cold day, you know, I love how our team works.
I love, they just know what we need.
Yeah.
They know what we need, guys, to keep us energized.
Because our listeners are keeping us hungry over here with the crab curry, mutton curry, this curry, that curry. And they know that we're in studio. You know, please pop by, say hi, bring some curry with you.
Bring the curry first, then say hi. No, we love you. We love you guys too much. Okay, so we're going to take it now to the ratings. Devs, what did you think of Solla?
I really like it, but I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It still has to grow on me. And can I just ask you, why does Guy sound so much like Sean Roldan?
You know, when I heard this track, I'm thinking he sounds familiar, but I could not place it until you said it.
It's either that or I'm just hearing a lot of Sean Roldan recently.
Well, we must thank Coke Studios for that.
Yeah, Coke Studios, Super Singer season 10. Remember, that's also out, guys. They had such a phenomenal SPB's, event, special last week, and this week is all about Chitra Ma'am. So absolutely amazing, legends in the making. We grew up to those voices, to those amazing tunes. So yeah, do go check it out. Super Singer season 10, absolutely amazing. So we're gonna take it now to our WhatsApp lines, and we have Angie Sagadevan saying, "I rate the song a 7 out of 10 and love the instruments that really gives it a good vibe."
Agreed, definitely. We do have another WhatsApp as well coming through from Malika, who says, "Love the song, a 9 out of 10 for me." And then we have Molly Naidu saying, "Good song, just needs to grow on me as well."
Yes.
Like you said, Devs, an 8 out of 10. I'm going to also give the song a 7 out of 10. I do like the vibe of it, but I kind of feel Harshvardhan's first release with Vivek Mervin Aruge Puyale was, it set the tone. Like, was it Kakaratan? Kakaratan.
Yes.
It set Coke Studios such a high bar that now when the other songs are coming out, we love it. But Kakaratan really set.
But I think also it's that niche, right? Because I mean, you and I, Dash, we're gonna choose a Kuttu Gramatal song over anything, right?
Very true.
And
very
I mean, the rest were modern, which I mean is perfect because we do live in a modern era. We're watching music evolve. But for us, our souls are that entire traditional beats. So of course, Kakaratan is going to be our favorite out of Coke Studio. But we also love Rora Yetta. We also love Trees Puranjika. You know, what
and
was
the
the
upcoming
other one?
releases that we have, has there been 3? There's only been 3, I think. Please Purinjiko. Was there 4?
Kakaratan, Please Puranjiko. The one with Andrea Jeremiah.
Oh, Yelamaka.
Yeah, Yelamaka, and so absolutely amazing.
You were
Rora
gonna say,
Yetta.
what were we going to say? Olaya Kapasa.
Yeah, that whatever she says there. I don't even know what language. I need to check what language that is. But yeah, if you want to come, you want to be a part of the fun and you want to rate these tracks from 1 to 10, because remember, your opinion matters when those our chart masters do do those charts. So hit us up on that WhatsApp line 074 345 4447. 074 345 4447. We have another one coming in from
Amla Tevar.
and she says, "Hi ladies, love Vivek Mervin."
Oh, definitely. Us too. We love them. They are an amazing duo. And now it's time to take you to our next track, which is also an independent track. Okay.
Yeah, so independent music doing the most here, and I love it. Can I just say, I love, as much as I don't get me wrong, I love the movie industry. Like, that is my whole soul. But I mean, I love our people that don't have to be in a movie for them to make amazing, incredible music, and that's where the independent comes in.
Most definitely. So we're going to take it to our next track, and this released late last week. It is called Un Perayana, and it's in the voices of TJ Arunasalam as well as Geeteya.
Who does?
TJ Arunasalam.
Yeah, of course she had to do this because that is TJ, and if you've been following us, you know how Dash feels about TJ.
ഹലോ ഹായ് പേര്
നേരത്തെ എത്തി
ആ ലേറ്റ് ആയല്ലോ അയ്യോ മുഖത്ത് ഭയങ്കര സീരിയസ് ആണല്ലോ
അറിയോ ഞാനും അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ തന്നെയാണ്
സമയം എത്ര
പഠിച്ച സ്കൂളില് ടീച്ചേഴ്സൊക്കെ
ചെറുപ്പോ
ഹായ്
ഹായ് അതുൽ ഹായ് TJ
ഹായ് അഞ്ജലി
TJ
ഹായ് വൈഷ്ണവ്
ഹലോ TJ உன் பேரு என்ன அத சொல்லையே இன்னும் தயங்குறியே ஓனே என்ன இத கேட்க எதுக்கு நான் தயங்குற வெக்கமா வருதே மலையாளி வாசம் வீசையில வெக்கமா வருதே பிந்தாரி பாஷ மயக்குதென்னா பேச்சு கதை சொல்லுதடி உன் பேர் சொல்ல மட்டும் மறக்குதடி
பார்க்க ஆசையா இருக்கே கொஞ்சம் தாலி கட்டி விட்டு முட்டு முட்டு சீக்கிரமே என் பேரு என்ன அத சொல்ல எதுக்கு நான் தயங்குறேனே உன் பேரு சொன்னதும் என் பேரு முழுசா மறந்துட்டு வெக்கமா வருதே தமிழ் வாசம் என் மேல் வீசையில வெக்கமா வருதே உன் பேரு என்ன
உன் பேர் என்ன?
This is Southside FM 107.2 with Devasri Gavande and Dashni Patte. And if you are just tuning in, this is a Sunday morning spice with your favorite punners. And we are in the fresh tunes and almost wrapping it up. But this was the third song of our fresh tunes and absolutely amazing by TJ, Dash's favorite. And yeah, I give this one a 6 out of 10 because I don't like sad songs.
Yeah, sad. Okay, it does sound. It's very melodious, slow.
It's very in love, sad, deranged. You know, like
Deranged.
like they pull the whole heart out of the chest, like kind of vibe.
I want to pull somebody else's heart out of their chest now, but in any case, okay, I think it's got a lovely vibe. Yes, it did take me long to actually like the song, but I think by day 3 I was like, okay, I was hooked on it, so I do like it a lot. It's very nice, very melodious. And it's currently trending. I think it's got about 150 views on 50,000 views on YouTube. So doing really well. I'll give the song an 8 out of 10.
Because it's TJ, she's seeing face and she's doing that.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because this is not Dash's vibe at all, but she's just seeing face.
I
It's
knew.
fine. It's fine. It's fine, Dash.
I knew
It's
you were going to
fine.
say that. I
Let's
just
take
had
it
a
now.
feeling.
Let's take it now to our
Here we go.
listeners. And we have Angie Sagadevan coming in. And she says,
Crossing fingers.
love the Spanish spin in the song. So I give it a 7 out of 10. TJ could have done a better female. And the female sang better.
No, definitely. I do agree. But
I never say that. I'm just quoting Angie Sagadevan. I just want to say before she throws a punch at me.
I was like, I want to still pull the heart out, but in any case. Okay, true. 7 out of 10 there. We have Malika also saying 7 out of 10. Devs, what rating did you give it?
6.
6 out of 10. That's okay. I'll deal with it.
6.
It's okay.
Let me just stand a little bit further.
That's fine. It's okay.
What do you
know.
give it? 8.
8, yeah. I like it. Yeah, it's cool. But like I say, you have to hear it a few times for it to grow on you. If this is the first time you're listening to it, then you probably will not like it that much. So we're gonna move on to our next new track, and this is actually from a movie this time. So we have one new movie song coming through, and that is in the voice of Yuvan Shankar Raja, composed by Yuvan Shankar Raja as well.
Yeah, so it is coming in from the movie Star, and it is called Vintage Love. And I love the the westernized spins on these title tracks as of recently. Vintage Love, that's more like a old 80s movie kind of title, but here we have it in a song in 2024. So let's take a listen to Vintage Love, and remember you can rate these tracks from 1 to 10 on 074 345 4447.
இருவழி பாதையில் காத்திருந்தேன் இந்த தாமதம் ஏனோ நிலவே தலையணை தூக்கத்தை நான் தொலைத்தேன்
குறிப்பில் மயிலின் இறகாய் நீ இருப்பாய் இமையின் இதழால் நீ சிரித்தாய் கண்ணில் கைதானே ஒரு நாள் நடந்ததெல்லாம் மீண்டும் வாராதோ அருகே நீ இருந்தும் ஆசை தீராதோ வெண்ணிற மேகமும் தன்னாலே தூறலை பொழிது உன்னாலே மீன்கள் கண்ணாலே தூண்டிலை திருடி போனாலே தனியே உன்னை காணும்போது தலைமேல் அந்த வானம் ஏது வெளியில் வந்து போன போது விளக்கம் சொல்ல வார்த்தை ஏது திரும்பும் எல்லா திசையானாய் தித்திக்கின்ற விஷமானாய் நினைவால் எந்தன் வசமானாய் நெஞ்சுக்குள்ளே இசையானாய் என் கைரேகையே உன் கூந்தல் கீரல்கள் தானே மறவேனே உயிர் வாழும் நாள் வரை எட்டம் நின்று பட்டாம்பூச்சி வட்டம் போடுதே உன்னை முதல் முதல் பார்த்த நொடியே ரெட்ட கண்ணு கட்டி போட கட்டம் கட்டுதே உன் முகவரி என்ன அடியே
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Southside FM, South Africa.
It is 11 o'clock on the dot on your Sunday morning, and this is Southside FM 107.2 with Devasri Govender and Dashni Patta. And absolutely amazing vibes here at Southside FM 107.2. Remember, if you want to interact with us, you can WhatsApp us on 074 345 4447.
So I'm a bit worried about Yuvan Shankar Raja, right? The song is okay. Not my favorite. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. I think maybe it has to grow on me. This is the second time I'm hearing it only. Maybe it's like TJ's track, it has to grow on me. But Yuvan Shankar Raja is composing music for Thalapathy Vijay's next movie. Right? I just want to place that out there. So he cannot give us music like this for Thalapathy Vijay.
And the timeline for Vijay, like if he has to go out, he has to go out with a bang.
You know.
But you know what the thing is, right? We're too used to Anirudh now alongside Vijay that we're not willing to give other composers.
Okay. Point of note, but S. Thaman did Varasu.
Right, okay.
And
fine.
Varasu was Flames.
Right,
We know,
definitely.
right? Even if he copied other music, it's fine. But
it's
okay.
fine,
We'll
yeah.
bypass it. But what is Yuvan Shankar Raja doing? I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Listen, right, Guy has been out of the scene for a while.
Okay.
Right? And like every artist, we're gonna say this, right? Because we've been bashing other artists. So we're gonna also say this, right? Yeah, I know that. So I'm just gonna say that every artist goes with their mood, right? You know, life happens, Dash. Stuff happens, and whether we like it or not, people make music on their feelings, on their thoughts of how they feel at that certain point. So I think Yuvan is just in that phase of his life where he's still finding himself again. He needs to rekindle his tunes, his beats. That's what's happening. Hopefully it's before Talapati because no, but Talapati tracks are going to be cracker. We know this.
Okay, Oprah.
We know
Winfrey.
this. Yeah.
Okay, Oprah Winfrey. Are we,
Put into the
good?
put into the universe,
Put
right?
it into the universe. But seriously, I think Appa Alia Raja is doing a really good job with his music. Years later, he's still giving you amazing tracks.
And also that biography of Ilya Rajasa is
Himself.
coming out. So yeah, maybe lots of pressure. Shame. Poor guy is probably under pressure.
But also, we could see the other side of the coin. It could be that he's keeping his best for Talapati 68. You know, he's keeping his best for that one. So maybe it's just warming us up. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see what Southside FM Land has to say, right? Angie Sagadevan, confused genre of music. I rate the song a 4 out of 10.
Woo!
Agreed.
I felt that one.
I felt it. I felt it. But on the other side, Molly Naidu saying I'd rate this a 7 out of 10, and I'm with that. 7 out of 10 is an okay rating. We have Anthony then saying Vanakkam Sisters, awesome song for a cold rainy day. I give this an 8 out of 10. So thank you so much, Anthony Pillay, for that. See, so it is hitting a spot for a few people. Malika 6 out of 10. So you know what, Yuvan Shankar Raja, I suppose that's another thing as well, and it comes with music. We all have very varied genres, which we've mentioned. Like, for example, TJ's song as well, very varied genres. Certain people will like it, certain people won't. It may take time to grow on you. So maybe Yuvan Shankar Raja's song has.
But here's the thing, right? Every artist is in the process of finding who they are, what sound. Like example, Kapil Kapilan, for instance, and I just figured it out this morning, right? Neela Neelave played. It's a phenomenal hit. He won state awards for this track. Absolutely amazing. It went viral in the first week of being released, right? And then you get Velagada. It's the same singer, but he sounds so different in both. So what sound do we identify him as then? You know, so I think it's all a journey. Music is a journey, and we are willing to walk that path with them.
Definitely. And, you know, being people that can't compose music ourselves, sometimes I feel we're a bit too harsh as listeners. But you know what? Like Dev's mentioned, it is true. As a musician, it's difficult. You know, you've got an audience of 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
And Indians make up like maybe 30 to 40% of that. I'm going to say about that average. So it is quite difficult. And what's great is that you're not only extending your music to the Indian audience. Now we're living in a world that's so diverse that you are catering for almost all communities. So this past week, something very interesting happened to me. One of the people that I work with, who's of African descent, she phones me and she's like, check my status. So I'm like, okay. So I check her status and she has my World Radio Day video, which has Odiyama as the background music, as her status.
It's the cutest thing ever, I just have to say.
It was the cutest thing ever. And she's like, girl, we're proud of you. And she says, on side note, that song sounds really good. Can you send it to me? So I was mind blown that this Telugu song has now made its way to her playlist. You know, and I suppose that's the reach we have, you know, as RJs, and something we talk about all the time as well, Devs, that we are so lucky. We are so lucky to actually be living this life, and this journey has chosen us.
And can I just say, I'm totally 100% in my comfort zone when I'm on radio, and I love what I do. Like I said, I didn't choose the life chose me, and we just walking this journey together, right? And I sometimes think, like, you know, I have a wide variety of people on my WhatsApp, on my social medias and whatever. And sometimes I just think, like, I'm putting this, but will people really understand what I'm doing? Like, do they realize? Like, I'll say, oh my God, example, Sai Siva. How many people in South Africa know who Sai Siva is? But I get excited, right? So it's stuff like that. But I mean, the more I put it, people are going to know who he is.
That's it. It's the energy transfer.
Yes.
Our excitement goes to their excitement, goes to the next person, and that is what we are here for. We want to create a revolution, people. Even though elections are coming up, we're not really interested in that revolution right now. But we're going to now take it to the classic track that they have mentioned, and this is none other. The voice of Kapil Kapilan here is
Velagada from the movie Love. And if you haven't checked out this movie, please do go check it out, because it's not a movie that has a happy ending, but it somewhat has a happy ending. Like it's not, it has a happy ending, but it's not the way you thought that it was going to be. Why are you looking at me like that? Why? Dash.
Play the song.
Oh, I must play the song. Okay.
விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத சேரும் வழி எங்க பாதை இங்க தூரம் இங்க போகும் தசை எங்க விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத ஒத்த துளி வீழ்ந்தா கூட சுட்ட மணல் ஒன்னா சேரும் நெஞ்சத்தோட கண்ணீர் துளி இன்னும் வேணுமா உள்ளுக்குள்ள காதல் ஊற மெல்ல மெல்ல எல்லாம் மாற நீளும் வந்த வானம் வர பேசி போவோமா எதை தேடி அலைஞ்சேனோ அடி ஒன்னையும் தொலைச்சிட்டேன் உனக்காக புதுசாவே உயிரை ஏத்துக்க விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத வழி சேர முடியாத விலகாத விலகாத வலியெல்லாம் குறையாத ஒதுங்காத ஒதுங்காத விலகாத விலகாத
இன்று ஒரு புதிய தலைப்பை பற்றி பேசுவோம். அதாவது Tamil women have been voted as the most beautiful in the entire world. ரத்தி ஆதித்தன் அவர்களே, இதை பற்றி நீங்கள் ஏதாவது கூற விரும்புகிறீர்களா? சாஹி சிவா, உங்களுடைய அபிப்பிராயம் என்ன? And there you have it, ladies. Tamil women are the most beautiful in the entire world.
காதலும் தேவையில்லை அறிமுகம் போதும் எத்தனை அகம்புறம் கண்டவன் நான் அத்தனை மொழிகளை அறிந்தது போதும் முத்தமிழ் விளக்கே கூட நீயும் வா பெண்ணே உன் அழகுக்கு எவனடி சொந்தம் யாரும் இல்லா நேரம் அறிந்திடலாம் தனதுக்குள் புது விருப்பங்கள் பொங்கும் வள்ளுவன் குரல் வழி விளையாடவா நேரமே தாகமே தீராத வேகமும் வீரமும் மாறாதே ஆணினம் ஆசையும் நீதானே நீதானே என் பொன்மானே வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு மச்சாது தமிழ் பொண்ணுடா நான் கட்டுனா செந்தமிழ் நாட்டு தான் பொண்ணு வேணும் உச்சு கூலி வெண்ண உச்சி முதல் பாதம் இன்னும் கரும்பு தேடி ஒரு கட்டரும்பு போன கதை சும்மா சொல்ல கூட சொக்க தங்கம் என்னை அவகிட்டு பிள்ளை குலுங்குது நகை கடை ஆதித்த நஞ்சு விரல் வைக்க போற என்ன வில வெட்கத்தை விட்டு சொல்லும் முந்தானைக்குள் வீடு கட்ட பின்பக்க நடுங்குது தண்ணி கூடம் தாளம் தட்ட சோ லிண்டா ரீனா ரோசா வேண்டாம் என் ராசி என் ராகம் என் தாளம் தப்பாதா அந்த அம்மன் கோயில் அடுப்பு அம்மனி இடுப்பு சொர்க்கத்துல நடந்தா என்ன ஒரு வடிவு வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட படிப்பு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு மச்சான் எப்படிடா
Tamil women are the most beautiful in the entire world.
வாட்ட வடிவு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட வடிவு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட வடிவு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல வாட்ட வடிவு வாட்ட சிரிப்பு வாட்ட நெடுப்பு பொண்ணு தமிழ்ல
It is 14 minutes after 11 o'clock on your Sunday morning, and this is Southside FM 107.2 with Devasri Govender and Dashni Pata. And if you are just tuning in, remember you can live stream us on www.southsidefm.com or at Southside FM SA, and you can check out what's happening in studio. So absolutely amazing vibes here, and that was Vatta Diva by Sai Seva. And do you see what I mean when I say those lyrics are so relatable? So we have Sarojini saying, hey there, D Squared Punas, great job. I'm watching you guys in my lounge, as well as Nandi for playing this song. And she was talking about Velagada.
Velagada. Absolutely soulful track. Beautiful words, beautiful vibe. It's just wonderful. That's what it is. Just wholesome.
Yes, and then moving on to Vatta Video, which was played after that, and this is coming in from Molly Naidu, and she says, I love the song. I've added it to my favorite list.
Oof. Yeah, likewise, guys. Likewise, we've done the exact same. And now it's time to take it to our Global Now segment, and this is news that's currently trending across the world. Now, we know that this week ahead of us is a very important week. It's a very auspicious week. We have Eid that is currently that will be taking place during the course of this week. And it is also the end of the holy month of Ramadan for the Muslims. For the Hindus, we have our Tamil New Year. We have Ugadi, which is the Telugu New Year as well, and it's the beginning of Ramayan week for us as well, and the beginning of Sitra Paravam Kavadi. So a lot going on this week. It's a very auspicious week, and to add to it, there is now a total solar eclipse that will be taking place this week as well. So eclipse fever is building, and millions in North America are hoping to spend around 4 minutes of total darkness as the moon blocks the sun's light on Monday. For some reason, those precious minutes will be an opportunity for often impossible science experiments, a chance to unravel the secrets of our universe. Now, researchers will fly rockets into the path of the eclipse, stand in zoos watching animals, send radio signals across the globe, and peer into space with massive cameras. But you don't need to be a scientist to take part. But it still could go wrong. So a solar flare or even some humble clouds could throw those plans into turmoil. So there's a lot of superstitions regarding the eclipse, but there's also a lot of science behind it. I remember watching a movie back, oh gosh, I was very young at the time, but they were doing time travel, and the only way they could travel back was once this total eclipse had happened. So, there's a lot of fan fiction, so to say, a lot of science around it. We in South Africa will not be able to see a total eclipse. But if you are in the city of Niagara in Canada, apparently they are the one city that would be able to see it. So if we are speaking to anybody in Canada and you do know about it, do hit us up on that WhatsApp line. For you, it will be +27 074 345 4447. We'd love to hear about it, because the total eclipse is, if it's going to last 4 minutes, it's quite a massive thing, for science and for the world as well. So do look out for that tomorrow.
So, you know about the moon and stuff, right? Somebody told me a very interesting fact, that on a full moon, you must go outside and you must be barefoot right in the night, obviously when the moon is showing, and be barefoot and just suck in all of that energy, and you would be like you'll feel so nice and energized after that. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it.
It sounds like something I need to try as well. I know with the full moon, I'm kind of blessed living in a flat. I think it's the one time I'm actually blessed to live in a flat. The fact that my window, when it is full moon in May, I can actually see the full moon while sitting in my bed, like out the window.
Oh,
literally.
cool.
It is the best, and I tell you, that soaking in that
It's a
energy.
good thing you're not a werewolf.
Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, let me just make sure now,
Just make sure.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Just make sure.
I put in leaf.
But yeah, if you've heard like crazy stories about full moons, eclipse and all of that, hit us up on that WhatsApp line 074-345-4447. Tash and I were born in that era, or we were teenagers when Twilight and all of that got released. So we are very, very much fan fiction movies fans. So yeah, do hit us up hop on that WhatsApp line 074345447. Have you, myth or not, have you tried any of these tricks? And has it worked? Yeah. So taking it to my news now, apart from your moon one.
My eclipse.
Yeah, your eclipse one. And top music artists from Billie Eilish to J Balvin rally against AI's predatory impact in an open letter. So hundreds of artists and songwriters, including Billie Eilish, Smokey Robertson, and estate of Frank Sinatra, as well as signed an open letter released Tuesday urging protection against what they call an assault of human creativity posing by artificial intelligence. So we must protect against the predatory use of AI to steal professional artists' voices and likeliness and violate creators' rights and destroy the music ecosystem. And reading the letter submitted by a non-profit artist right alliance. So can I just say that we are living in an era where technology is so advanced, like an artist can, come in and do a whole concert and they don't even have to be singing a word because it's all pre-rect, whatever, right? And most artists do that. But can I just say that is why I appreciate Sid Sriram so much. And I have to bring it back to him. Because watching him live, but I've also followed him along the years and I've seen his concerts. And Guy, I'm not saying this because he's my favorite artist, but he is my favorite artist because of this. Because I've seen him, sing all of his concerts live, do everything live. And I mean, Anirudh has also done it live, and Unita as well. So absolutely an amazing, phenomenal. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, other artists that pre-rec, because I mean, not every day can be your best day, and you want to obviously give those people the best. But I mean, Sid Sriram saying his entire concert here live.
We saw that.
Yeah, we saw that. We witnessed it.
We were there, guys. Live, we were there. Like many other South Africans that had the privilege of seeing him. And yes, phenomenal. This AI technology that's coming in, it's a very sore point, eh? Like you bring back voices of artists that have passed on. But then what happens to the generations coming up, after them?
I mean, it is good in a sense, right? Where it gives us these, this tidbits of artists that, come in or whatever. But I mean, like they said, human creativity. It all has to boil down to that. Because are we going to live in an era where we leave it all to the machines and the technology and not up to the humans? It's something to think about. And let us know your thoughts on this as well, listeners. We'd love to listen, hear out what you think of this. I'm totally against it because I feel like I love hearing new sounds, new voices of human, So I don't like AI for that reason, but it has helped me, with other things. So it has its pros and cons.
Yeah, it does. No, I'm also against it.
But where does the line get drawn?
Agreed.
That's the thing.
Agreed. That's it. Where does the line get drawn? That's a very important question. Because as much as AI is fantastic, phenomenal, does all these beautiful and amazing things, I just feel if you're going to focus on AI for everything, you're going to miss the true essence of music. You're going to forget. You're going to not celebrate artists anymore. We're going to celebrate computers. I mean, is that really something you want to do, So, something very good, a very debatable topic. And it's something that, you need to let us know what you think about it. I think very true. So moving on to our last news for today, and this is taking it back to war again, since we are talking about AI. And it's going to create a musical war, but this is an actual war going on. So the Gaza war enters its 7th month as truce negotiators expected in Cairo. So truce negotiations are expected to take place in Egypt on Sunday as the war between Israel and Hamas enters its 7th month. Hamas have confirmed ahead of the talks that its core demands were a complete ceasefire in Gaza and the withdrawal of Israeli forces. So that's currently where that war stands. And, it's so many lives being lost on a daily basis there. It's kind of sad. It's kind of horrible, actually. And especially as we approach Eid, which is supposed to be celebrated by Muslims across the world. But, everybody's divided when it comes to that as well. That wraps up our Global Now segment for today. We're taking it to our WhatsApp lines quickly. And Angie Sagadevan says, picturization looks like an awesome movie. Can't wait to watch it. And this is for the song Velagada which is currently making waves across the world and right here at Southside FM. But now it's time to take it to a classic song from back when we were younger. But we're going to take it to Facebook first.
So we give a very big Kali Vanakkam to Vincent Pillai, as well as Dina Naidu, Gona Govender, Sunz Naika, Tanpal Kistia, as well as Nadia Pillai, Rux Munsami, and everyone else that's tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all are enjoying the music. So let's take you back way back in time, because I believe that when this song got released, it was the song, everybody was doing it, everybody was dancing, it was all over, it was the soundtrack of that, those next 4 years after it got released. So let's take it now to If You Wanna, of course, music composition by A.R. Rahman.
If you wanna come along and sing a song, cause this is how we do it when you're having fun. It's our time to play around, we get it up together, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Is everybody ready? Tell me when you're ready. Is everybody ready? Tell me when you're ready. Va என்றால் வணக்கம், பூ என்றால் மணக்கும், வாசப்பூ வணக்கம், வைத்தாலே மணக்கும், பூ வெடிக்கும், தேன் வடிக்கும், இடை துடிக்கும், நடிக்கும், தேன் போல் குதிக்கும். கொஞ்ச நேரம் குச்சிப்புடி, கொஞ்ச நேரம் கதகளி, கொஞ்ச நேரம் மணிப்புரி, வருவாயா? கொஞ்ச நேரம் ராஜஸ்தானி, கொஞ்ச நேரம் பஞ்சாபி, கொஞ்ச நேரம் காஷ்மீரி, ஓ சையா. Gotta get up. If you wanna be a lady and you never can be free. Gotta get up. If you really wanna be strong, take a look at me. Get up, we're never alone. Get up, we're standing on our own. Get up, we're never alone. Get up, we're standing on our own. Calling all the ladies, mothers and the babies, calling all the girls to sing along. Tell me, can you hear me? Can you see me clearly? Gonna make you sing this happy, happy song.
And that was Kunjaneeram Kunja.
If you want to come along, come along.
But Kunjaneeram something. You know,
Kunjaneeram
you know
something.
back then when this song
Called
was
Kathakali something
wait,
one,
when
two.
this song was released, a title like If You Wanna was not a thing. Like having English in the title.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, but trust A.R. Rahman to do something like that, right?
Like, why are we even surprised?
And let's not forget that
Why?
amazing picturization on Simran, and absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, we're going to take it now to our sport gossip. But before we do that, let's take it now to our Facebook page, and let's give a Kale Vanakkam to everybody that's listening in. We got Gana Govender, Vincent Pillay, Dina Naidu, Sunzanaika, Dan Paul Kistia, Nadia Pillay, Rux Munsami, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, as well as a special thank you for everybody that is tuning in or has sent us WhatsApps along the show. It is Gino Mudley, Dreslin Govender, our Drew, as well as this one is Dolly, Auntie Devashni Mudali, Uncle Alvin Tagat, Deshni Pillay, as well as Drew again from both numbers, Pamela, Anthony, Maliga, Sarojini, as well as Molly Naidu, Angie Sagadevan. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, it is now time for our Krida Mani.
Yes, so it's now all about the sports news, and as we know, there's huge fixtures taking place today, especially in the EPL world. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I'd just like to say this, that Chelsea beat Manchester United 4-3. It was
thanks.
a 101
Thanks,
minute
Dash, for
goal.
telling us.
I went to work with my head held high on
Thanks,
Friday morning.
Dash. Thanks, Dash. So just in case you all don't know, Dash is a die-hard Chelsea supporter. Like, she'll give her blood for them. Like, you know, that's how serious she is about this. You will.
Maybe.
Don't lie, you will.
It depends which player it is. If they're not doing their job, not giving you blood.
Oh,
my
you
blood.
don't give it blood, okay?
But yeah, but you
know,
know,
blood like recirculates in your body. Like 1 pint won't hurt
doesn't
you.
matter. Some people don't deserve it.
Okay, fine. But yeah, that's how die-hard Chelsea she is.
So we're going to go back to our EPL news and updates from the world of EPL. Now, Manchester City beat Crystal Palace 4-2, West Ham beating Wolves 2-1, and Everton beating Burnley 1-0. Brentford and Aston Villa to a 3-3 draw. All these games took place yesterday, and closing off yesterday was Newcastle taking on Fulham and beating them 1-0, as well as Luton Town beating Bournemouth 2-1. Now, Arsenal strengthened their grip in the top three as they beat Brighton at 3-0. And in today's fixture, huge fixture, first one of the day at 4:30, is Manchester United taking on Liverpool. And later on in the day will be Sheffield United playing Chelsea at 6:30, as well as ending of the day, Tottenham Hotspurs playing Nottingham Forest at 7 p.m. And now we make way for IPL news.
Start the whistles.
And yes, Chennai Super Kings, because you know that we love them. You know that we love them, and anything IPL is going to be for the Chennai Super Kings. So starting off with IPL news, Chennai Super Kings might not be the most innovative T20 side, but they hardly ever get the basics wrong. So the role of their batters are clear, and their batting pairing are complementary, and they really get caught playing the wrong tempo. This season, though, they have a problem at the top with their captain. Okay, new captain, new vibes. Let's see how that's going to go. And the results for the past week is Monday, Mumbai Indians versed Rajasthan Royals, and Rajasthan Royals won by 6 wickets, as well as on Tuesday, Lucknow Super Giants versed Royal Challengers Bangalore, and Lucknow Super Giants won by 28 runs. And on Wednesday, Kolkata Knight Riders versed Delhi Capital, and here we have Kolkata Knight Riders won by 106 runs. That's a lot, right? And then Gujarat Titans versus Punjab Kings, and Punjab Kings took the win here by 3 wickets. Friday, Chennai Super Kings versus SRH, and SRH won by 6 wickets. I'm not very happy to read that one. And on Saturday, Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Rajasthani Royals, and Rajasthani Royals took the win here by 6 wickets. So today's fixtures are at 12 o'clock. Mumbai Indians will play Delhi Capital, and at 4 p.m. here you have Lucknow Super Giants take on Gujarat Titans. And don't forget our CSK Chennai Super Kings Vasulapoda play at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and they take on the Knight Riders.
So let me play this to you, right? I'm going to say this, right? But I'm going to say this because it's going to make you feel better about everything.
Okay.
So Chennai Super Kings do this thing every year. They do it, right?
Don't do
No. They win the first game, right? Everyone's excited, right? They then go and lose like 7 games in a row. They change their captain. MS Dhoni is not their captain currently. It's Rutu, right?
Yeah.
Rutu Gaikwad. So when they about to fall out of the top 4 before qualifiers, they win every single game. MS Dhoni becomes their captain. They then make it to the top 4 and they in the final. That is it every year. So I'm so done with Chennai Super Kings.
You just gave away their trade secret, Dash.
No, but I think it's like, you know this, right?
Yeah.
IPL every year they'll be batting so well. They'll be playing so well. Next thing you know, they are losing by like 100 runs and then by wickets, and wickets fall like rain.
Can I just say also, shout out to that marketing person at Chennai Super Kings as well, right?
100%.
Because whether they're winning, whether they're losing, can I just say, we are getting shots of every angle. We are getting that catch, that 4, that 6er. We don't even have to watch the game to have updates, right? And we are getting 100%. Phenomenal quality of content creation here, right?
100%.
And can I just say, it's so good because when I put as my WhatsApp status on my social media, one of my aunties said, "Hey, you in India watching the cricket?" I'm like, no. That's the social media. That's how good it is, right? Because it makes you feel as if you took that picture.
Right? Right? I know. It's phenomenal. It truly, truly is. And it's so wonderful that we get to live the moments of IPL together with India.
Shout out. And can I just say,
there.
Chennai Super Kings also, they reshare my story. They like my post.
There you go.
Yes.
There you have it. So you literally are part of the celebrations right there and then. And also, I mean, although we lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad, it was a South showdown there.
It's
on
okay.
Friday.
I'm not sad about them losing because we know their strategy.
We do. And on top of it, if you look at it, typically speaking, right, Ugadi is celebrated before New Year, so you guys can celebrate first, and Chennai Super Kings will celebrate after when we play on the return leg, guys.
Yes, most definitely. But we take on Kolkata Knight Riders, and Kolkata is actually a very good team. They are. Dash, stop it. Right? We are forever CSK, but that's going to be a challenge, but let's see.
Okay, so in the celebratory spirit of Sunrisers Hyderabad, here is a Telugu track. This is from the movie Guntur Karam. It's none other than the exceptionally beaty and dance track.
రాజమండ్రి రాగమంజరి మాయమ్మ పేరు తలవనోళ్ళు లేరు మేస్తిరి కళాకారుల ఫ్యామిలీ మరి నే గజ్జ కడితే నిద్రపోదు నిండు రాత్రి
సోకులాడి స్వప్న సుందరి నీ మడత సూపు మా పటేల వల్ల పందిరి రచ్చరాజ పుందె ఊపిరి నీ వంక చూస్తే గుండెలోన డీరి డిరి
కుర్చీని మార్తా పెట్టి
చూస్తున్నా ఇక్కడ ఎవరి బాధలు కాడలు ఇరుకరు రాసుకోండి మారుతట్టి పాడండి ఆ కుర్చీని మాట్లాడండి
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Southside FM, South Africa.
AGW Aluminium and Glass Wholesalers is a stockist of aluminium profiles, glass sheets and hardware for the window and door fabricator. We also stock standard size patio and shower doors. AGW has branches situated in Isipingo and Chatsworth. We are a quality and trusted brand to the window and door fabricator. Contact Jonty on 083 605 9051.
In a world where connectivity is key, where businesses strive to thrive in the digital age, one name stands out as the beacon of innovation and reliability: NetStream Integrated Solutions. From network infrastructure to cybersecurity, cloud solutions to managed IT services, with tailored solutions and round-the-clock support, we're more than just a service provider. We're here to elevate your business to new heights. Visit www.netstreamis.co.za or call us on 031 003 8919 and unlock the full potential of your business with NetStream Integrated Solutions.
వేరే కొత్త భూమిపై ఉన్నానా, ఏదో వింత రాగమే విన్నానా. వేరే కొత్త భూమిపై ఉన్నానా, ఏదో వింత రాగమే విన్నానా. పలికే పాలకూవతో, కులికే పూల కొమ్మతో, కసిరే వెన్నెలమ్మతో స్నేహం చేసా. ఎగిరే పాల వెల్లితో, నడిచే రాజు బొమ్మతో, పొందం ముందు జన్మదా ఏమో బహుశా. హోయినా 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 హోయినా, ఇక ఏదేమైనా మీతో చిందులు వేయనా వేయనా. హోయినా 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 హోయినా, కలకాలం మీతో కాలక్షేపం చేయనా చేయనా. Think I caught the feels this summer. But you're one of a kind, no other. Be my sweetie, be my sugar. Had enough as a one-side lover. I think I caught the feels this summer. But you're one of a kind, no other. Be my sweetie, be my sugar. Had enough as a one-side lover. Yeah. జీవితానికి రెండో ప్రయాణముందని దారి వేసిన చిట్టి పాదమా, నా జాతకానికి రెండో భాగముందని చాటి చెప్పిన చిన్ని ప్రాణమా. గుండెల్లోనా రెండో వైపే చూపి సంబరానా ఉంచవేనేస్తామా నాలో నాకే. రెండో రూపం చూపి దీవించిందే నీలో పొంగే ప్రేమ. వెలిగే వేడు కవ్వనా, కలిసే కాను కవ్వనా, పెదవుల్లోన నింపనా చిరుదరాసం. ఎవరో రాసినట్టుగా జరిగే నాటకానికి మెరుగులు దిద్దివయ్యనా ఇహనా వేషం. హోయినా 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 హోయినా, ఇక ఏదేమైనా మీతో చిందులు వేయనా వేయనా. హోయినా 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 హోయినా, కలకాలం మీతో కాలక్షేపం చేయనా చేయనా.
And of course, we had to share that, that Zurich tour of Anirudh and Hukum, because that song was written for CSK.
Almost
for Dhoni walking down, and it just fits so well.
I love that all of Anirudh's music, almost all of his music for last year, could actually just be CSK Chennai Super Kings music, from Badass right down to Hukum. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
We all know that Anirudh is on this tour currently, and last night was Zurich, and that is what it sounded like.
So can I just say I'm very jealous of all of these countries, because, I mean,
Same.
we need Anirudh. We need him here.
Yes, flying carpet investment we need.
Yeah, we need. Please, if anybody has a flying carpet, Aladdin's flying carpet to offer us,
Please.
please know, we'll send you our postal addresses.
We will. And guys, you can still make it in time to gift us this, because Anirudh's going to Australia very soon. So, we can still make it to the Australian concert. It's down under. It's right here in our backyard.
Yeah, we also wanted to go for Vidya Sagar and everything. So, guys.
Karthik, while we at it, might as well just give the wish list.
Yeah.
Put all the cards on the table. So now it's time to take it to our red carpet gossip. And as we say, although we're close to ending our show, we have to give you the gossip that's coming through from the movie world. Now, a lot to expect this year. We are still in the beginning of the year, as we say, and there is a lot of new movies ahead of us. But before we get to that, we are looking at Kalki 2898 AD, which is Prabhas's huge release scheduled for this year. And now Prabhas does star in the movie alongside Deepika Padukone, as well as Kamal Haasan and Amitabh Bachchan as well. And this movie is avoiding the mistake of low-key promotions. So the Solar Star has a treat for fans on OTT, is what the current news is. Now, promotions are expected to begin very soon, according to the director Nag Ashwin, and he has confirmed that promotions will be done in lavish style to match the phenomenal cast that is a part of this film. Now, Solar Star has said that that he will be in the forefront of promotions, and it will be in a very far bigger manner, something that fans will not be expecting. So a lot to expect for Kalki 2898 AD.
Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. But I don't know how I feel about that one.
Well, all I can say is the Telugu side has been quiet for way too long after Triple R, and I feel this could be their year, because last year Tamil cinema ruled it.
So let me just add those sparkles to, or those confetti to your dreams.